Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in Angmar, Orkney, because it is episode 500 of this series. So as you may know, every 50 episodes we go and complete all the deeds in a region, going through the deed log. So we beforehand have gone through Bree, the Shire, Ered Luin, Lone Lands, North Downs, Troll Shores, Misty Mountains. The last one we did, which was episode 450, was Evendim. And today we are going to be completing all the deeds in Angmar, bar 2. There's the roving threats one, which we're not really going to be able to complete solo, and also there's the treasure caches, which as you can see I haven't completed for the previous 2 either. So we're not going to focus on those, we're only going to have the ones here. So the ones I've got are the deed for quests, which Evendim took quite a while. There was 90 quests that we had to complete, but in this situation it's only 30. So it's 10 for the first set, 20 for the second set, and 30 for the third set. So we only have to complete 30 quests, which I think we might be able to get a majority of that done in Orkney, and there's a little area further south that we'll start on. We also then have the 4 Explorer deeds. So we have Explorer of Angmar. We've completed Bastions of Hope at some point. That one's very easy. It's like up here, down here, over here, and down there. But we have Circle of Despair, basically this entire area, and I know exactly where these 4 actually are. Road to War, which is sort of just across the pathway. It kind of goes up through Kandum and stuff like that. We need to go there anyway, so that's perfect. And then we have all the Slayer deeds. So there's 7 Slayer deeds that we need to complete. Angmar Slayer, Orc Slayer, Troll Slayer, Uruk Slayer, Warg Slayer, White Slayer, and Worm Slayer. We haven't really done too much work on any of these as well. We do have 4 Slayer Deed accelerators, so that's going to be 2 hours worth of time for that, plus extra if I need to get any. But we're not going to use those until later. The plan is I'm going to do the 30 quests first, then I'll do the Explorer stuff while killing enemies. So both the Explorer and the questing should give us a decent amount of Slayer deed, progress, and then after that we'll focus on Slayer deeds. We're going to be spending a lot of time in Kandum because that's got a really nice area, and I've worked out a tactic. I did a dry run of this last night. The only annoying thing was I only had like 1 more quest to do out of all the quests, and I've done most of the Explorer stuff, but I've got a rough idea of where all the best areas for the Slayer deeds are. But let us get to actually starting on this. So we also have our Hobbit gift of the day and of the week, so that's always nice to have. We're going to get universal morale potions. That can be useful later on, and then we're going to have a massive pile of gold scraps to sell. That's also pretty good. I've cleared out my inventory quite a little bit for this episode, because we're going to get quite a lot of reputation for the Council of the North. What am I trying to look at? That's the wrong button. Reputation. Council of the North is what we want. We're acquaintance currently, so we're currently at 327 out of 20,000. But by the end of this, we should be pretty high up on that, and also we're going to get quite a lot of war dispatches and stuff like that, which are the war dispatches of the 700 reputation items that we can get. So I got quite a lot of those from when I was actually just randomly playing, so that's good. I am a little surprised, though, that we never got any quests done in this area. From what I understand, there's like 9 in this area. There's like quite a lot in Angmar. And the good thing about this as well, not only the fact that, we don't have that many quests to do compared, like it's literally a third of the amount that Angmar or Evendim had. We have 2 travel skills to this area. So we have West Angmar, which is taking us to Orkney, and then we also have East Angmar, which takes us all the way up to I forgot the Gaffforth, that's it, which is the one we'll probably use the most, honestly, out of the 2. But now we're just going to go collect a bunch of quests. We're going to go around here, see what we can get. I'm not going to worry about the roving quest stuff. There's also I don't know if I haven't started it, that's why I didn't mention it, but the 7 Swords is another this one. It's technically not an Explorer deed. It's kind of is, kind of isn't, because it's 7 different swords that you need to collect off enemies, and then you complete another quest instance after it. We will pick that up. I hope they count towards just yeah, I hope they count towards the quests, because that's a very easy 7-8 quests completion. So we'll probably do these first. I'm going to have to move this out of the way up here. We'll do these first, and then after that, it's really weird not having... you know, you should be relatively easy to kill, like one-shot kills most of the time, or two-shot at the very most. But... yeah, we'll do these quests in this area. We'll go do something in Orkare, and then we will, after that, go and just do the 7 swords, I think. Because as I said, 7, 8 technically easy quests, and if they all count, then that's great. If they don't count, it's still an Explorer deed that we've completed. So we can't really lose either way. At best situation, it's... we get an easy 7, 8 quests to add to the total without having to worry about going to another area. And they're pretty easy. Again, you just go to find 7 different people. You have to defeat them and get their sword. And then it gives you a quest to start. And then you have to go down to this area, somewhere around there. And you just have to go give those in individually. So we'll just pick up all 7 first. There's a nice little way you can go around that will just end you off at the pretty much right next to them. And then, yeah, after that, then we will just very simply complete the instance. And then hopefully, if we're at least on 22, maybe 23, I don't know if there's a starter quest for it, then we can just quite easily have the quest completed. So what else am I need to kill 4 more of these. I need to get Goblin Gems. I've killed enough spiders, that's fine, but I'm still going to kill them because they can drop. Like, vendor trash is always nice, even if we don't need it. It's very easy to just sell and make a little bit of money. I made like 12 gold yesterday just doing this, so, you know, that's quite good. Why is that? Either that's water and that's just weird, or it's... there's an area in... the North Downs, no, actually in the Lowlands, sorry, I always mix the two up, that has a very weird map, like something weird with the map where it kind of like, you can see a clear divide in like an old map and I guess an updated map. It's very weird. Always catches me off guard. Right, this should be our last one. Actually, that's a lie. This should be our last one. Hey, there we are. Goblin Gems. Actually, do we have any Angmar quests from beforehand? We're also going to have to be careful because we've only got 50 active slots or quests for it. And it basically just means I'm probably going to have to throw some away at a later point from other areas. Right, so there's those quests. So we're now going to have to go down this way. I don't really trust my war steed doing this, so I am going to be very careful. I think this is what's going to take... Generally, when I do these, it's the Slayer deeds take the most time, the quests take the second most time, and then the Explorer deeds are really easy and are the quickest out of all of them. Having, as I said, run this before, briefly, like, obviously it was only probably about half a run, really, worth of time. I don't want to... I did this last time when I went to Evendom. I said how long I think it would take, and I was completely off. It took 6 hours. This one I'm thinking will be less than 6 hours. I'm not going to say a guaranteed time, but I'm pretty confident on it being less than 6 hours, because a big thing for us when we did that quest was the quests, or that deeding episode was the amount of quests we had to do. These seem pretty easy, and again, we hopefully get those extra 7, 8. I keep saying 7 because it's the deed is 7, but the quests are 8. So ideally, we can get extra stuff from that, and it will propel us really, really fast through it all. But the Slayer deeds do take a while because obviously we're in a further area now, which means that even though I've got this, it's a 100, 200 one. Obviously, when we get the Slayer deeds up, it's going to be a 50-100. But I'm not putting the Slayer deed accelerators on just yet. I don't really want to worry about that. And we got the roving threats thing now. We have to be careful of the roving threat. When we're doing worms, I think is where he is. There's a roving threat with 1,000,000 morale, so we are going to have to be careful of him. I did only see it once when I did the other run through, but I'm still worried. I also thought it'd be interesting if we count how many Traveler's Steelbound loot boxes we got. I mean, as I said, I did clear out my inventory. I've already got 3. But I quite quickly filled out my my pending loot, which is 50 slots, and I kept getting like rid of stuff. So I know I could put it on the filter. Like, I know that for a fact. I just kind of enjoy seeing them, even if I'm never really going to open them. What else am I doing here? I don't know why I'm killing you all. I mean, you're part of the Slayer Deeds, so I mean, it is actually a good thing I'm attacking you. Because these guys are Angmar. These guys are, you know, Orc kind. You are, yeah, you do count. So, yeah, I'm not too fussed actually about just randomly killing you guys. Also, it'll probably make my life easier at some point. That is just a complete floating flag. I will not judge you, though. Right, where is this place? Right, let's get back on our steed. We're going to get this quest off. I'm going to just decline this quest because it's going to annoy me. It's really weird having that up there. It's kind of throwing me off, but it's really otherwise very awkward to actually work out what you want to do. I think it, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it is, like, you know, universal, but I think it'd be kind of cool if you could have them change by, yeah, change by what map you're in. So there we are, 1 out of 10 so far, and we get loyalty for that. We're actually going to get quite a lot of virtues from this, which is good. Not that we particularly need them, like, to be more efficient here, because as you can see, we're basically just one-shotting everything with a quick shot. It is quick shot, yeah. But, you know, every little helps. And there are some enemies later that are going to take more than 1 hit to kill, which are a little annoying, but it just comes to the territory. Even with my main, which is obviously a lot higher character, has better weaponry, has better, you know, just higher damage overall, because it's high level and has high level gear. You know, even he wasn't one-shotting everything later on. It's mainly 2 shots though, so we might be throwing to like 3 shots for a kills, but I'm not sure. Right, oh, that's what you are, the Moroval. You are Ancient Evil, which there is a... Technically, indeed, I didn't want to go into it too much. I don't know if I mentioned it, because I'm already forgetting everything I've said. We're going to spend a lot of time in Kandum for... There's 3 deeds in there, so you've got Uruks, you've got Angmar, and you've also got Orcs as well. There's a lot of Orcs in there, and a lot of Trolls, actually. A decent amount of Trolls. Like, further down. But, if we go into the Kandum skirmish instance thing, we can get, like... We'll have to do an initial run-through first, but after that, we can go and run through, like, reset the instance by jumping in a different one, because annoyingly, you can't reset it by changing the level, because it's a non-scaling instance. But we can do that, and do I have to kill more of you? I do. We can reset it by going into another instance and jumping back in, and it should pretty much leave only the Uruks and the... some trolls for like the main first area, so we can then reset that constantly and get like very, very easy, like this is apparently what the wiki said. I found this out very late into it, so I don't know how long it lasts working, but you know, we'll see, obviously. But do I have any more quests to do here? No, I just got to get those Goblin Gems and possibly see what this scout wants us to do. But we're going to be spending a lot of time there for those 3. But there are actually more deeds that we can get there, but they aren't part of Angmar. So, as I said, I'm only focusing on the ones that are in this, you know, deed log partition. However, if we go into instances and go to Shadow of Angmar, there are a few Slayer deeds, like here, the Angmar of Kandum. There is a Slayer deed to kill 100, 200, so essentially exactly the same as the other deed is. Of Angmar in Kandum. Obviously, when I go there, I'm probably going to have the Slayer Deed Accelerator on. So there is a chance that I'm going to complete some of those, but I'm not focusing on them. Because, for example, the one for Ancient Evil is a bit of a pain to actually do. And also, I don't think I've run through Condom before on this character. Not at least the instance. Where am I trying to go? It's up there. So I don't know if I'll have like the ornate key and the iron key and stuff, so it's not going to be 100% efficient. So we're only going to focus on that first section where we can get a lot of Urks. We're not going to focus on like Moraval and you know, Ancient Evil and all that stuff. Okay, so you want me to go kill the boss version, Mistress of Shadows. That's fine, I'm not fussed. Easy kill probably, and then we can complete that. We'll probably go further up. I think we'll go actually up to here first to get these Goblin Gems, and then I think we'll come back and do that, and then we can just make our way back to over here to complete the quests. Assuming that's, you know, the last quest he has for us. I haven't really looked into, like, obviously I've done these quests before because I've at some point got 30 quests completed in this area, but I just think that what am I trying to say? Basically, I haven't looked into them, I'm just remembering them from my head, basically. So I could quite easily remember a quest, like I remember having to kill those and then kill another one and, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know if there's anything after that, or if he's just going to send us back as a quest completion. The ancient Watching Stone, I hate these things. Well, not these ones specifically, but the ones that actually, you know, give you status effects and stuff. We're actually going to get quite, like, a lot more... Obviously, as I said, I'm doing quests and exploration deeds, and then killing enemies I see on the way before I get fully into Slayer deeds, like, just so I'm not wasting time or anything like that. But I didn't actually realize we get so much, like, so many enemies just randomly here. Now, goblins don't count, you know, as orcs, even though they're orc kind. But that's not a huge deal. Just do that. Collect these Goblin Gems. And the good thing as well is, you know, these enemies do not, you know, are not aggro on us. So we can, a lot of the time for these quests, just skip through them like it's not a huge deal. I don't think, I mean, it's easy XP probably, but that doesn't actually count towards the quest deed, annoyingly. Because I went to complete that for my 30th, because as I said, for some reason I had 29 out of 30. I don't know why I finished at 29. But I did complete the Roving Threats one, and it didn't give me it. I knew that would be the case, but I thought I'd check anyway. Oh, I actually got quite a lot of barrels when I was going through here, so that's, you know, can be useful. There's stuff I can probably get rid of, like the rune stones and the swords and stuff like that, just so I'm not filling up this inventory too much. I'll probably put like these Traveler's Steelbound loot boxes and stuff. We're up to 4 so far, by the way. I mean, if I lose track, I'm not going to go back and watch like the entire episode through and like count how many I got, but I just thought it'd be interesting for us to see and count how many we do get. Just because they're a nice little blue item, makes you feel excited for a little bit, when most of the time you've just got white or yellow items. But yeah, I'm not going to go back through the episode and count individually every single one. That's probably going to make me go insane. But yeah, I mean, as I said, yeah, these are going to be worth a lot. Like this stuff, like Long War Axe, 6 silver, don't care. But the fact that these items stack to 50 and, you know, have a decent amount of silver attached to them, we are hopefully going to make quite a decent amount of money. I should have probably checked how much money I had at the beginning of the episode. And then, like, seen how many I had at the end. Same for LOTRO points. I can do the LOTRO points a lot easier because you've got the history of LOTRO points, so you can see, like, where am I going? I've got to go further down, don't I? It's this way. Yeah, so for the LOTRO points, you can go into, like, history and see how many you got and how many you've obtained. Also, I think I might have a recording of how many I had last night at the end of the episode. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't realize it was an area that I had to jump to. That was... Okay, I'm just going to ignore all of you. Obviously, this would be a lot harder if, you know, they attacked us. But we're pretty lucky. We also have to hope later on that we're not having any problems with... well, not problems necessarily. I word that really weirdly, but when we're doing Slayer stuff later on, we just need to hope that we ideally have nobody else doing Slayer deeds at the same time as us, just because we want to maximize our time. Obviously for the stuff in Carndum, that should be fine because we'll be the only one in an instance, though we'll go through Carndum first probably because there's also quite a lot there in a small amount of area. But we'll also, I think it's mainly at the wights and the worms will have problems. But hopefully, again, we don't. I had like one person, so I think just doing quests. He wasn't even doing a deed, I don't think, because he was asking where Barghest things were. Like, and a big group of them were. But, you know, we just have to maximize it. Also, for the wights, there's actually a really good way of very easily getting a lot of kills for those, which I will go over when we actually get to the actual, you know, when we're actually doing it. There's no real point in mentioning it now when it's not really relevant and we're just doing the quests, but... Right, anything else for me after this? Or are you... You want Fall of the Mistress? I have no inventory space. I sometimes wish you could just, like, not take a quest reward. But I get it that you do need to. Right, all of these, I'm thinking, should take us back to the same place. Yeah, so that's fine. Very easy pathway back up. No real worries there. Then in terms of marching into Shadow, we're currently on 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think there's probably more quests on top of this because I'm pretty sure there is. Because I read there were 9 starting in that area. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it said starting in this area there's 9. So, yeah. If not, all care. And then when we get to 22 completions, we'll go do the swords quickly. Because that will be very easy. And again, if it doesn't work out the way I want it to, then tough, we'll just deal with it and do 8 more quests. Oh no, I'm just going to chuck away the thing that he gave me and then chuck away this thing. And I need to find a vendor and just start chucking stuff away already. Alright, finish. Start another quest. Rescue gem, pocket item, thought so. We need to get a better pocket item than we have now. I feel like it's a little outdated. Like, yeah, it's 109, so 3 levels out. We just need to get doing some epic battles in my spare time. Speaking of, actually, not epic battles, but something I just realized I had in between episodes is I forgot to use the trumpet thing that we obtained an emote in the last episode, and I forgot we actually did that. Oh, just gonna let him do that, and I'm gonna show we have the trumpet now, so we can do this. Hey, would you look at that? And I can, like, walk without moving my feet. It's amazing. That's actually probably decent for the time. Like, I still have the stuff I've got on my legendary server character. It's probably better for lower level, but it's not bad. We want to do that. We obviously get the 3 extra gold from the other stuff, and then we'll also loot all that, sell that off. Remember, we're at 4, but we're going to get rid of these now. I can't remember what I just sold there. What was that I sold? Buyback. Oh, it would have been the gold scraps, wouldn't it? That is what it probably was. Okie dokie. Right, yo. What quest do we got? We got only 1 more quest. Fair enough. And where's that to? All the way back down there. I'm actually going to get on my war steed for this one because around here I think I can control my war steed. When we get over here, this is like the worst place. I died here just randomly from not looking for 2 seconds and being on my war steed. So, I mean, obviously it's my fault. I wasn't looking, but we're going to have to be careful there. So I'm not going to actually go on my war steed when we're there. I'm going to go on my regular old horse, steed of the Ash Plains, and make sure I'm paying attention, because otherwise not going to be fun for us. Right, so what are we on now? I did say 9, this will be 10. I don't know if there's one more quest after this to put us to 11, but if we get 10 from one area, that's pretty good. That means we only really have to go to 3 different areas. I thought there was something else there. That means we really, assuming again the 7 swords works the way I want it to, we should only need to go to, that'll be like our 2nd area, and then Orkale will be our 3rd area, even though it won't be in that order. So that'll be all good. That's the wrong way. I was going to say I was thinking I was going the wrong way, and I can't decline this quest. I don't want to accept it because it's just going to hold into our inventory for a while. I think it's in Angmar, or not Angmar, Orkale, for us to actually do it. Also, I just realized it's only 2 of each. That's actually a really easy quest. We're literally just here. Like, I don't know why you'd otherwise want to go further up there. Siege engine not go through mud. Well, I'm sorry, you're not going to go through the mud either. You're just going to fall in it and stop. Because we might as well get some more attacking done whilst we are running around doing nothing otherwise. I want to maximize... Like, obviously, again, we got the Slayer Deed, you know, accelerators, and that's what they're for, but I want to do as much as I can beforehand so we're not wasting any. It took me 3 of them, so I've given myself 4 accelerators, just so we can, you know, I'm a lower level and possibly not going to attack as much, but I wasn't doing it very efficiently because I was sort of learning in between, and, you know, I had to run back and get some extra stuff because, you know, I ran out of... you know, stuff and all this, so I was wasting a lot of time. So I'm hoping we shouldn't have too many issues with it, and that we can just, you know, not have to use all 4. If we have to use all 4, fair enough, but... And if we have to use 5 for some reason, fair enough as well. I'll just get more later, but for now, we'll be fine. Defeat the Iron Crown Captain. Stop making me go back to the same place over and over again, damn it. I'm gonna know this place like the back of my hand. Okay, new deed, marching into Shadow Advance. We've completed 10 quests. We've got 10 LOTRO points. And yeah, we're starting on our progress. So we're a third of the way there for this. We're gonna get Idealism. We also got, because we did Bastion of Hope, we got Tolerance. We did Marching into Shadow, we got Loyalty, which is actually kind of good. I don't know if it's the one we want. I do have a list of all the ones that we need, but like to focus on, but I don't actually have it up right now. So we'll have to look at it later. But then we also have Idealism from this, and then all these are just going to give us, unless they're advanced ones, they're not going to give us anything. They're just going to give us titles. Dune of the Angmar, that's a pretty cool title, I'll be honest. We are Champion of Eriador. It's still one of my favorite, if not my favorite title that I have. I have quite a lot of titles, as we can see. But I think it's still probably one of my favorite. Like, there isn't specifically like a very situational one, like a festival one that would make sort of more sense if it was on a festival. This place is giving me nightmares now because, or bad vibes, because I had a lot of trouble killing this guy on my Lawmaster. I think this is the place. I remember it's like 2 enemies on each side, or 1 enemy on each side, and then him. Yeah! Oh, there's actually 2 enemies on that side. I had a lot of trouble with this guy on my Lawmaster, as I said. And that kind of adds insult to injury is the fact that I can just basically, you know, 2-shot him. But obviously I'm quite a higher level than him now. More than triple, I think, his level. Or nearly triple his level. And it's a level 42 quest, so... Well, yeah, because these guys are level 42. Okay, so I'm not more than triple. I'm a little under triple their level, because their triple would obviously be 120. 126 actually, which isn't exactly possible right now. Rightio. I still hate this quest. Where are you? Where is this quest completion? See, it's in there. I'm going to hold on to it, and then I'm just going to get rid. I think the reason it doesn't count is because it's not in Angmar itself. It's a separate thing entirely. But this should be the last quest we have in this area, so this should take us to Orkney. And at that point, I can just sort of say, sod it. We're just gonna complete the quest so it is completed, and then it won't keep popping up in our face, hopefully. Which is the plan. I'm thinking though, the next, I might not go, well, because I can swift travel to Orkney, give this quest in. I might then go to here, or check the Stabemaster and go to this place. I don't know if we found it before though. Let's have a quick look. Where are we? Angmar. Okay, we have found it before. That's good. Because I want to go there and just get the 7 swords stuff completed. Because then we don't have to overdo the amount on Angmar. Or Orkney, rather. So that should be everything in this area. We're then going to go to this area, West Angmar. Complete this Roving Threats quest. And then head to that Stabemaster, which I can't pronounce. Right. Where is this person that I'm supposed to speak to? There's a lot of quests, as you can see, in this area. But we are only looking for one specific person. I actually think I know where they are. They're by the reflecting pool, which means they're up here, I think. It's this person here. Yeah, it's like a lore master, someone. What are you?
Anything of interest to you?
It's like, yeah, he's like a vendor for someone. Like for a class. But it's not going to count, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, let's get back to the Stablemaster. And then have a little travel down there. If this doesn't work, I know the other one does. We're actually getting a decent amount of XP for these. 12k. But I guess that is a higher level quest. It's not a level 40 quest that we're getting 13 or 12k XP for. We're only getting 1.5k, which is still relatively decent, to be honest. So I want to go to here. And we haven't got the discount yet. Damn it. Right. So we're making our way down here. I'll actually head back, though, because we don't really want to worry about that. We're going to just go... well, there's, as I said, 7 places for the 7 swords, but I want to quickly go over to... I think it's around here, because I think I might have to accept a quest first. These are where the worms are. Apparently I've defeated 3 of those in total. There's actually quite a lot of places around here, like, for ladies. Like, Angmar can be up here, yeah. And then down here's worms, and then we've got, like, what's up here? This is Angmar again. You've got Uruks here. You've got whites in this entire area. Annoyingly, there's some, like, spirits. They don't count, which is a tad annoying, but what can you do? Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to first, because I actually can't remember where he is, I'm going to quickly see if I can obtain one of the swords, or if you have to do a prerequisite. This is the guy here, Dugald. This is the first one I ever did as well. But so he gives me a sword in my inventory, and then this takes us back to over here. Okay, so it's a little off. Over here is where we need to go to. That's actually quite a good place for wargs. I actually didn't have to kill any wargs, so it's a little annoying because I didn't have to kill them, I obviously know where they are. Like, I spent a lot of time killing wargs in this area, but I'm kind of not used to the whole killing them thing. So they are, yeah, up here, and that's about it. So what we'll quickly do is go around, defeat these guys. I, as I said, did a run of this before, so I kind of know where I'm going. If not, I've got some coordinates up on the other screen to help me out. But hopefully we don't have too many problems. Here he is. Thought so. Annoyingly, by being on our war steed doing this, we're not getting any focus, but it shouldn't be a problem. Quest item, accept, Sword of Ab. Okay. So there should be one a little further up just on this pathway. Then we got to jump up to here, then back around. We've obviously got the one just up here, and then we'll go there to complete that. Here you are. And yeah, these are Angmar quests, so they should hopefully count towards what we need them to. Again, if not, and if Angmar or Allcare doesn't count or work out, we do have a lot of stuff we can get from Gafforth. There's quite a lot of quests there, especially if we haven't completed any before. Please don't lag out. That'll be really, really bad. I mean, if you do it now, it's not a huge deal, but when you do it, if you do it when I've got Slayer Deeds, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Don't do this. Rubber banding is not fun. I'm going to try and kill you. That counts. And we got War Master Lesh. 700 rep for the Rangers of Estelden. Oh, okay. I thought that was for the Council of the North. That's a little useless to me. Well, not useless because we're not max rep with them, but... See, I can't do anything. Like, okay. We might have to stop recording quickly and just wait for it to actually work. I might even have to disconnect, I'm not sure. Right, I'll quickly stop recording and hope this fixes itself relatively soon. Okay, so I got on my Winter Elk and everything seems to be fine. I did have to log out, obviously. A little bit annoying, but what can you do? As long as it doesn't happen when we're on Slayer Deeds, I'm not massively fussed. Like, it's annoying, obviously, it's a bit of a pain, but it's not wasting any of our Slayer Accelerator, which is like the big thing when it comes to that, which we obviously don't want to happen. So if everything goes correctly, he should just be somewhere close, like out here somewhere. I'm hoping. I think he's over here. I can't remember too well where this one is. I mean, I know there's that guy there. Is that the one I'm after? Yeah, I guess so. It's just a little different on the map that I actually have for me. So, yeah, it's not a huge deal. So that should be 4. And then we've got one more down here. And then we'll go over to these 2 and complete the quest there. We'll get into that instance, do what we need to do, and then, yeah, everything else should be good. And that instance should be pretty easy from, you know, what I remember. We shouldn't really have any issues. So I think I'll be happy about that. Right, you give me a quest item. And then we're just gonna... I'm actually gonna get my war steed, as much as a probably terrible idea that is. And how I'll probably get dismounted straight away. But we just need to get very, very quickly down to here now. So I'd rather go on my faster steed. It is a little annoying with like situations like this. I can't attack. I have never seen you before. You are a... Rare Elite, 14,000 XP, or morale rather, is a little annoying. Like, oh, really? Literally, don't do this to me. Am I gonna genuinely have to like, oh, maybe. Am I really gonna have to like relog every 5 minutes? This is actually kind of stupid now. Like, I know I said I wasn't gonna get annoyed, but like, really? Oh, now someone sneezes and then it works. Okay. I see how it is. I blame my war steed, because it's happened both times when I'm on my war steed. Again, hopefully, shouldn't happen when we have our Slayer Deeds, because we'll probably be in very concentrated areas, so we won't have to worry about getting on our war steed too often. Or we'll obviously be in the instance of Khandum. But we have to be careful. That's the guy I've already gotten. That's fine. Lovely soundtrack for the area. Always makes me love being here. Right. So go through here, then there should be just a round in general. I have a feeling that person's going to get attacked. Either that or they're just holding their bug guardian, I think it's called. They're just for the sake of trying to farm kills without actually having to play. That's what some people do. Or at least used to do. I don't know if people still do that. Right, then I got you. And there should be one further up this direction. And then we'll basically be finished right next to the area. Complete these quests and then be all good. Just have to watch out or keep an eye out for the... Are you down there? I can't remember. Yes, he is. Okay. I think this is one of the ones I maybe already had. I can't remember. Yeah, so it wasn't Daggerlad that I had. It was this guy. So I never actually came down here when I went through it yesterday. So... now we have... I don't know. Don't know if... What? Did I not pick up 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6. That's a problem. If you don't drop my item for me. Okay, I'm going to give these in then. Do you know, I have an idea. It's going to really be a bad idea. But have I ever... No. Okay. So I've never given that quest in. Which is really weird. What I'm going to do then is, as I was going to say, I'm going to give these in now. And then I'm going to come back. Luckily, it's a very close one. It should then, on the deed, tell us the name of the person we need to go to, rather than the name of the sword. It's different. And then we can just make sure that that's definitely the one that I need to go to. Because I'm pretty sure it is. We haven't killed him before. And apparently I've never given this quest in before. But maybe I have somehow. Or something's happened. I don't know.
Hail, friend. And well met.
So this should count towards March into Shadows. So if I do this... Yeah, okay, so it definitely counts, which means we've never done one before. There's no way we've ever done one before.
Hail, friend, and well met. How can I be of service? Hail, friend.
Yeah, Huistan. Huistan is, 26, which is up here. I'm not sure why that would be the case. Something also I found out about this, you won't have noticed this because of the way I just gave it. Actually, you probably will, maybe have. This is literally has no bearing on anything except just me being very OCD about it. But the first two of these, the Ab and Colmac, the S in sword is capitalized. Every other one, it is not capitalized. It's very difficult to see on here, but when you got it on the D tracker, it isn't capitalized. Don't know why, but. Yeah, so Huistan, you're who I want. Thank you. Give me my quest item. I have no idea why I didn't give it to me the first time, but we've got it now, so it's not a huge deal. This will obviously complete the 7 swords, which is 30 marks, a Sage of Rudar, and Council of Northrop and some LOTRO points, which is always nice. Though not necessarily what we're doing this for. Most of the time, I do this as a, it's a big event sort of thing, which is kind of cool. We get more Slayer deeds, which also get, or just regular deeds, which not only gives us LOTRO points, but again, I've got like over 8,000. I'm not too fussed about the LOTRO points now. But it's giving us virtues and rep. Those are the big things, and also titles, I guess. But it's a very good. It's the best way. It's the only way of getting virtues, really. So.
What can I do for you?
And when I don't get to do them in episode a lot of the time, then
How can I be of service?
That's something we've got to do. Right, let's travel now.
With the aid of the heroes of the North, the ranger scholar Nithra has reclaimed 7 swords which were given to the hillman chieftains of old. Now Nithra and his allies prepare to enter the ancient halls of Kruslav Laman.
So yeah, 7 swords. Again, this should also count since it is a quest, and we will complete it. And it's in Angmar. But we just need to put these on the 7 pedestals. That opens up a thing. We basically just, I don't want to ruin it, but it's going to happen anyway. We get attacked by some ghosts who don't want us to be in there because we're not worthy or something.
What can I do for you?
It's very confusing. That's not the way we came in. That's actually, this is the way we came, I think. Because we go out this way. It's confusing. Something is amiss. It's got ghosts in it. A kingsman of the house of Isildur commands it. A kingsman of the house of Isildur maybe, but thou art not the line of Argalab, and have not the right to treat with me. This place will be thy grave. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That's what this is to us. Obviously, if we were on level, like, this would be a big thing, and I think it's a fellowship quest. Yeah, a small fellowship. But it's just not. It's annoying, because, like, I think I have to defeat these guys, and I can't rush ahead. Like, there are enemies that, if we rush ahead, will be there. But, like, these guys, I think, show up no matter what. And there's a few guys at the top of the stairs and stuff. But I have to wait for him because he summons a bunch. Well, accidentally, I say summons. He, gets them to appear by running past them. Because he's annoying. Like, if I ran through, they wouldn't happen, to do that. But so I can run ahead and do all these. That doesn't matter. But yeah, he's just a bit of a pain to deal with. Oh, why can't you be, like, level 112 instead of level 47? Go on, throw. I'm gonna walk backwards to let you keep up with me. Oh, I'm trying to set a trap. I did not mean to do that. I'm pressing the wrong keys. And second to last set. Don't think any more get summoned here. Summon that. Kill you. Kill these guys. Again, I really wish I was AoE in this area. That'd be really cool. Just one kill. One shot, one kill. I kind of get that you, like, would want to run away from these guys. Like, quickly, get out of here, but not really a huge deal.
How can I
get a sapphire charm or something. I don't know. There we are. So we've now completed 19 out of 20 quests. There we are. Perfect thing there. I don't know. I'm getting on my war steed. We'll swift travel back to Angmar or West Angmar and pick up 11 quests if we can. Hopefully it's fine. So just looking around, we can already see a bunch of quests available to us. We'll pick up. Well, how many quest slots do we have? We have 9. We'll pick up 9 for now then, if we can. What do you want us to do? Talk to Cranog. That's a very easy quest. Hopefully you can. I am going to keep this up and locked on. Well, it's not going to last very long, since I've only got one more quest to go. But when we get the next one, I'll lock it into the tracker, just so we can make sure all the quests we are actually doing do count. Otherwise, it's not going to be a huge good thing for
You are a
us.
stranger to these
Right, there we are. So, remove, add, that just locks it like it says there. And then you have a bunch of quests for us to do, or tasks. We have 3 people that we need to go complete the task of. These guys, so I like these quests because it's like you complete 3 quests, you actually complete 4 because you're completing the 3 that the 4th one requires. And they should be relatively easy. I'm going to just take that off my tracker because otherwise it's just going to point us back here every moment it tries or possibly can. So what do we need to do? We need to collect skull amulets and bloodstone pendants. We need to defeat some orcs or urks or whatever. Orcs at Morphil. And then we need to defeat wargs over here as well. The wargs should be relatively easy as well. That also gets us started on Wargslayer. Well, I say started progressing on Wargslayer, since there should be quite a few around. And shouldn't take too much to get sorted. It's kind of weird coming back here and just sort of one-shotting everything though, because the amount of time, like, Angmar is one of the places that I was really always worried about coming to, because it was quite a tough area when I first came through here, because I was quite underleveled. There's this guy over here as well. He's got a quest for us. Well, that might be part of the epic quest, to be fair. Hey, we got another Traveller Stillbound loot box. Whee! Look at that. Yeah, Tazgul, level 115. Shouldn't it be level 120? Or are you just trying to be a little higher than me just to rub it in my face? Actually, surprisingly hard to find wargs at the moment, he says, while seeing 2 more wargs. 3 more wargs, exactly the number I need. Good. There's also a few quests over in this little camp area over here, so if we don't get, you know, the right amount, which we quite easily will, that's always available to us. Alright, now that you're completed, we'll go upgraders. Marching in... Oh, that's a deed. What am I on? Trophies of War. Oh, that's over there. Okay, I'm going to go over here first for Trophies of War, and then we'll come down here, and then that should be very close to Orca then. Though, if we really, really need to, we can swift travel, obviously. Also, what are we at? 16 out of 100. That's fine. I might have to do, when we get to like wargs and worms and stuff like that, there might be a case of having to kill a bunch, log out for like 10 minutes, and then kill like more after, because then we're not wasting our Slayer Accelerator. I will think about it. Like, out of everything, wargs, we might have to do that. Worms. Whites, we got a way of farming them quite well, and then everything in Condom is fine as well. So Angmar, Orcs, Trolls, and Uruks, I think I'll be okay with. Angmar maybe less so, but they are everywhere, so I mean it's very easy to do. But with some of them, you know, we can't really farm them efficiently. I've already said about the Condom thing. There's a way which I'll go into for the warg, not wargs, for whatever they're called, whites. That's very easy as well. A little bit annoying when you're a high level because they don't aggro you, but it just slows it down a tiny bit. I don't actually know why I'm attacking these guys because they don't actually give us anything. Well, they've got the skull amulets that we need, but at the same time, they're not any part of our Slayer deed, annoyingly. Right, skull amulets. I need one more. Hopefully you'll be the giver of this. There we are. And then Dark Raiders, which is kill some orcs. I think we can get there through this area. I don't think we have to go... Oh, I don't think we have to go all the way around. I think. I'm hoping at the very least, because otherwise it's just going to be a little bit more of a pain to actually do. So we can only hope that we are otherwise fine. And then we'll be on 24 out of 30. 6 more quests after that. and it will be good. That is a lot steeper than I thought it was. Let's be very careful. That's not too bad a drop. I don't know, 18 seconds. I expected more like 12 or 6, but can't complain too much. Yeah, I think we should be able to get up there. I think there's probably some sort of passageway. It's got to be right. It's got to be something. Be a bit of a pain if there wasn't. There's a cave. Oh, okay, so it might just be the cave it wants us to go to. Yeah, Morphil seems to be this cave then, rather than an area up there. Oh, I know this place quite well, actually, I think. Is this the place I think? This might be the place I go to do some power leveling. It seems similar. Or it could just be that all caves seem to look the same to me. We'll see. I probably want to run through here and just kill everything. I know there's some spiders in here as well, I'm pretty sure. But even though it's not part of the quest, I think it's best for us to actually just do a quick run through just for the slay deeds. Because we're on advanced now, and it's quite a nice area in here. This could actually be a really good place to like, you know, farm these guys for Slayer. I think we'll be fine, obviously, in Khan Dum, but if for some reason you can access that, it's quite good for it. This isn't, I don't think, the cave I normally go to, but that means there's 2 available caves that I can go to then. Where are you going? I don't want to go that way though for now. I think these generally loop back on top of each other, so like the exit is, well, the exit and the entrance are the same thing. But I think this bit here probably goes like up to a higher level above where we came in, and then it drops us there. Or we might just have to go completely the way back the same way around, but it's going up, so I'm hoping we can not have to worry too much. But yeah, at least we're getting, you know, Slayer stuff done. Even if it's not necessarily in its own section. Like, admittedly the quests are taking a little longer than I thought, but I can only expect that. The higher the level, the longer they are going to take. But, you know, I'm not too fussed. Yeah, so it loops back on itself, which is good. I think if we do get under episode 450's time, I'll be quite happy, to be honest. We'll kill you guys again, because you respawned. Right, yeah. Let's actually swift travel back to Angmar. Or Orkhair. I keep mixing up the two. We're in Angmar, but it's Orkhair that we're going to. And go south-ish, you know. Complete these 3, complete that. And then I think he's actually wants us to do another set of quests for him. Okay, let's get rid of the Mathams. I don't care about the Mathams. Okay, it's not just the Mathams we gotta get rid of. We need to go talk to a vendor then. You're a bard. I can't sell my stuff to a bard. Damn it! I want to sell my stuff quickly. Annoyingly though, like the only vendors are over here. We actually got like, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 at the moment. That's quite a lot. We might do an opening of one at the end. Though we're slowly getting to the point where we almost can't open them. Like 3 more levels, which obviously is quite a long way away, but 3 more levels and we can't open them anymore. You know, half a gold there, that's quite nice. And then sell all those, and then if I can't get at least 1 more by the end of the episode, then I won't open one, but obviously at some point, you know, I did one at episode 450. I might as well do one at the end of this. Just open up a box and see what we get out of it. I think we got, what did we get? We got a helmet last time, didn't we? try and not type in chat. Either there is a sword or something. I don't know. We did get something decent out of it, though, I think. That might be an out level by now. Alright, finish you.
Would you lend me a moment?
And now you want me to complete 3 more tasks for people that are over here. So that's 28 at the end of this, and then 2 more after that, and then we're fine. So, very, very easy. So, yeah, I do remember coming over here now. So, Rona, Cameron, and you, yes. So I need to talk to Tazgal. Okay, so it wasn't part of the epic quest then. So what do we need to do? Destroy Torgaldin standards. That's, I was going to say, probably up here. Yep. Then we got bloodstones as well. Collect dull bloodstones. Where do we collect dull bloodstones from? Hill beasts often carry bloodstones they find on the ground. Many of the creatures make their home in this area. Has asked you to defeat Hellbeast and recover the dull bloodstones they carry. Okay, so that should be relatively easy. We'll go talk to Tazgal. I think he actually gives us another quest to come back to, here or something, complete something, and then come back to this area. So that should put us on 29, and then just a random quest, and then we're done with the questing. We're about just over an hour in, so. Not too bad time-wise, actually. I'll be honest. I expected it to take a little bit longer than that to go from 0 to 30, but it's about 2 quests, or a quest every 2 minutes or so. So that's not too bad, in my opinion. Obviously, it depends on when we actually finish them, but good efficiency. I need to defeat Hillbeasts anyway, so that's perfect. Just double up with whatever I have. Now we just have to be lucky and hope that they spawn, because most of the time enemies like wargs and hillbeasts and stuff, they're going to share spawning space. So if we haven't got any showing up, we want to kill the ones that are here. You're a signature, aren't you? Yeah. Get you taken out. Boar Slayer. Didn't know I completed Boar Slayer. Decompleted. Race and social, Boar Slayer. Defeat 7 boars in Eriador. Okay. I didn't realize that was a deed. Apparently I've started that at some point. Pork Chopper. Quite a amusing title. Hey, a hillbeast, finally. We have to hope that all of them drop, or ideally all of them drop the bloodstones. We have leeway for 2 to not drop. I think there's an area full of hillbeasts somewhere nearby, isn't there? I could be wrong, but I have a feeling there is an area with quite a lot of them. That could be a different region I'm thinking of. Quite a lot of regions that you gotta remember different things about though. So it can be a little difficult to remember specific things sometimes. Right, anything down here? No, still no. Oh, there's 1 hillbeast. There's 2 hillbeasts. Ah, it's like Christmas. Okay, and they're all dropping bloodstones so far. Don't really want to jinx it, but I thought it'd be worth pointing out. And again, we're just taking out wargs because they'll share spawning areas with them, but also, Sladeeds. We're halfway there, just over halfway there, for getting the first half of the Sladeed completed, which if we can do as much as we can now, like while we're doing quests and stuff, it will just help us later on. We'll have obviously less to do, but in a situation with the wargs and the worms more specifically, where we can't, farm them as easily, it's going to be something that we have to worry about. Getting as much done now and not having to have as much waiting around when we're actually, trying to do the Sladeed. I might actually just go to this area where the standards are, and just wait for some enemies to respawn possibly. Because I feel like otherwise they're just going to be a bit of a pain. That is not what I want to open. Problem with having buttons far too close to each other that do stuff. Right. Again, the good thing about these sort of things, you can just walk through. I don't actually have to defeat any of these guys, and considering they don't count towards my Slayer deed, I'm not going to worry about it. We only have to tear down five standards, or destroy them, probably set them on fire. Yep. We always set things on fire, we're like a pyromaniac over here. We'll kill the wargs, obviously. There is one back there, but I'm not too massively worried about it. But if something does count towards our Slayer deed, it's worth doing. If it doesn't, really there's no need for us to actually do it. Or if they don't count towards a quest as well. Like, this guy over here is a fell spirit. None of those guys I care about. Because they don't... Like, there's a quest. I think it's a later quest for us to do. But we're not going to worry about it because after we've done these 3 plus 1 extra, we're done with quests in this region pretty much forever. I mean, at some point I'll probably come back and do more quests. Like, I like to think we'll probably get like a checklist at some point and just go through all these quests and maybe put a Stone of the Tortoise on just so they're completed. Originally the series was going to be like 100% complete the game, which is, being an MMO, is very difficult. But, you know, I've gone through and I think I've done every quest in Bree, for example. That's kind of where these stemmed from, the deeding episodes. But I think deeds are probably the best thing to focus on rather than quests, which I don't know always if I've got 100% or the wiki might be out of date or something like that. So maybe one day we'll go back and focus on all the quests, but for now it's just all the deeds are the biggest thing about it. Also, I feel like if I focus too much on trying to complete everything, you know, every quest that I possibly can ever do, I feel like it's going to get me burnt out very, very quickly, and I don't want that to obviously happen. That would be very counterproductive, honestly, so not a great idea. Right, so Hill Beasts, have you spawned back down here? Please say yes, because that would be really nice to you. There's at least one that's spawned. That is good news. So we're halfway to where we need to be to in terms of this. This is turning into like the hardest quest so far. And then after this, we'll get into exploration, which should be very easy. We've only got 2 real things to explore up here, and then a little bit around this area. Or actually just going up to Kandum, which is good because we'll probably do the Circle of Despair first, then go up to Kandum, put the Slayer Accelerator on while we're traveling through it, and kill 2 birds with 1 stone sort of situation. Should be good. Come on. I just want some hill beasts. Oh, there's like 3 and I need 3. Perfect. All of you just have to drop what I need you to drop. Hey! And it's very close to where I need to be giving this quest in. I actually thought this was the mound that he was on, but it's not. I kind of wish I went back there at first, because that would have probably made my life a lot easier. I thought it was a little weird for a moment that there would be 3 sat next to this guy that want them dead. But obviously not quite what it was going for.
You were a stranger to these lands.
Collect crawler remains. Okay. So you want me to kill 6 crawlers. That's actually really easy because that'll be my last quest I need to do. Well, within reason. Assuming this is the last quest that he gives us, it's the last quest we need to do. If he gives us another quest, that'll be the last quest we need to do, because for us to get to 30 now, we have to have this quest complete and then go back and finish that triple quest thing that we've got going on. This will be the time where I find no crawlers for like ages. I mean, I know I have my my tracking skill, so I mean, if I do get stuck on one, it's not going to be a huge deal. But they shouldn't be too difficult to find. Just one more, hopefully on the way back. You're telling me there's a bunch of hill beasts down here that I could have killed? Damn it. Hey, Ashcrawler. I mean, technically I should be using my tracking skills a lot more because it's part of one of my deeds. I was looking at this recently, but like, you know, we have a lot of these. We need to do class deeds, like these ones, just because we need these trait points. And we're so, you know, we only need 1 out of 3. You know, we've done 2 out of 3 on half of them and 1 out of 3 on the other 3 that we have remaining. So we do need to get some work done on those.
The hills of Angmar are not friendly to the unwary.
Okay, now you want us to travel.
2 terrible beasts, Bangrath and Muragrath, threaten the safety of the Trave Galorg, the hillmen of Ohio. Their reign of terror must be put to an end.
Will you be sojourning here?
I mean, after this quest, if it doesn't... Like, this makes sense that this would be the last quest in his quest chain, but after this, even if he does have another quest, we're just going to head back, most likely, and complete the other 2 that we have, because this should put us to... completing this puts us to 28, then we've got 2 more completion ready to complete at Orcare, and then we'll just do that. Come on. You're not going to help? You're not going to help at all? No? Okay. Right, press on. Where are we going to? This way. If only Hillbeast was the Slayer deed, life would be a lot easier. I put the bait on the flatstone. Well, I'm going to put a trap on the thingy. Oh, please don't come very close. I don't want you to waste my trap. Don't do this. Hey. Come on. Easy. Now let's go. I defeated Bangrath twice? Okay. I didn't know that was possible, but spawned twice. Maybe I just killed it too quickly and because of that, it spawned it again. It's probably what would have happened if it wasn't supposed to spawn twice, which I wouldn't have thought so since it's a named enemy. I hear footsteps approaching. I think it's just regular enemies, isn't it? Yeah. Dovaran. Dovardane. Just gonna put that there, because you're gonna monologue. You've got morale, so I'm gonna kind of assume you're gonna attack me. I can't remember this quest too well. Like, I remember doing it, but I can't remember exactly how it pans out. I think he might just run away. But, come on. Annoyingly, it'll probably trap you if something comes. Well, okay, run. You coward. I'm gonna defeat you before you get to it. Haha. See? I did it before you even left. Right, hopefully this is the last thing. Okay, so yeah, that'll put us 28, 29, 30, and then 31. Well, yeah, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, works out. Let's travel back this way. It's cheaper and also quicker. And then just back down to this middle area. Then we'll go over there, complete this all up. We actually don't need to go complete that 3rd quest, but I don't want it wasting any space in our quest log.
The hills of Angmar are not friendly.
grab the cloak, because I'm not too fussed. Sword. Don't have enough room. Let's get rid of the necklace and the thingy and something or other. There we are. So that is now completion of Marching into Shadow Final. We'll quickly talk to Crannog first. But, yeah, there we are. That is 15 LOTRO points extra to us. I don't know which ones I picked up. Don't care about that. Let's go. Sell our stuff quickly, because otherwise, you know, what's the point? Because it's otherwise a waste of inventory space. I got a 10th. That is my 10th one of those. So decompleted, 30 quests in Angmar, which is good. 15 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 8 empathy, which is always nice, and fate and armor value. And then we've also now got Deeds of Angmar given to us, which is, you know, sort of our main focus. Like, that's the end goal of today's episode, is getting and completing this deed. So now we have Explorer of Angmar to do, so we'll take that off our tracker. We'll then go to Explorer of Angmar and set that as our thing we want to go to and go and complete. I'm going to get rid of those, I don't care. For that, I'm going to go to East Angmar, because that makes sense to me, because we've got to go up there, and then we'll come back and take the path up to Khan Dum. Okay, so we're here finally. As I said before, there's a bunch of quests here, so if we hadn't completed what we needed to do there, we could have quite easily just popped over here. So yeah, Circle of Despair is our next one. We've done 4 out of 8. This is going to be really easy because, again, nothing's going to attack us. So we're not too fussed about that. We have Minas Cole near Gul'ran and Dem. 3 of those I know, which is near Gul'ran and Dem. The other one I've not apparently... Okay, so I know exactly where they are. I'd already been to Cole. The other 3 I had never been to otherwise. So essentially we've got the 4 down here. There's just 4 around the other side. So very, very easy to actually complete. The rest of those, we just need to watch our steps. I know I said I wasn't going to go on my war steed here, but I think I'm okay for now. As long as I'm on the pathway, I think I'll survive. When we actually get up there, I'm going to dismount because it's quite difficult to actually... yeah, even just falling and hurting myself there. But it's a very awkward terrain over here. So we need to be careful for that. Apparently I can injure myself from that even. So yeah, we gotta be careful. So I thought they were glowing. Essentially all it is there are 8 areas that or 8 doors on each side of this. This is cool, I think. Yeah, because this is where I died to, and I'm pretty sure this is right. So we're just going to go in here. Yeah. We don't have to go in the area, just outside it. And that's how easy that one is. The only annoying thing is you got to go, like, around to do it properly. But I'm going to try and be sneaky. And I'm going to have to be careful for it. So I'm going to probably dismount and get on my war steed. Or off my war steed and... dismount, but I can get down here, which will obviously hurt, but won't kill me. If I do the full drop, it should end up killing me, which obviously we don't want. So, got to be a little bit careful. Gaunt Death Lord around here, some stone giant skull smashers. This is why normally this place is quite scary, but for us at the moment, we are pretty okay. We just need to carefully get here. This one is quite like... If we were on our war steed, we'd probably have problems, because here it would probably shoot us off. So that's why we want to just be on our regular steed. Yeah. The 4 we've been to before, that's mainly because of the quests that we had here. Like, that was part of the epic quest. We just had no need to come to these other 4 areas. I thought it was only 3 areas that we would have missed due to not doing quests, but apparently it's 4. So, yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much to us, I don't think. So, just need to go around, find where we need to go, so just up here. And this one should be really easy. And then just the pathway. So, out of everything, The Explorer deeds, as usual, are the quickest. Please don't do this to me. I'll dismount and, I guess, try and walk it. Nope, you're not even going to let me do that. But what if I want to do it? Oh, maybe. I think it's fine with itself now. As long as it's only like a couple of seconds, I think I'm okay with it. If it's any longer than that, I'm going to end up being a little upset. It got me earlier when it was like I just logged in 3 minutes. Like, yeah, I'd had the issue, I logged out, and then 3 minutes later I had the same problem. That annoyed me. But like, once every so often, I'm not going to lose my cool too much. I think there's a... there is a roving threat that comes around this area, so we're going to have to be careful of him as well. That should be our final one, so we got to go all the way back over here. And that's going to be the easiest thing ever. Now, I want to, while we're going here, we have Road to War. We only got one area left to go to, because I guess we've found them on the way to the quest, which is kind of the entire point. So, Bael Dillas. That is... Okay, that's really easy. That's like right here. So that should complete that, and then we'll go into, you know, Carndum and start the deed. Because again, we've got some trolls in there. We've also got orcs. We've also got Angmar, and we've also got Urks. You know, and then we can just sort of go there, come back, maybe when we get to about here-ish or here-ish, we'll go into the instance and do what we need to do there. And then after that, we'll just focus on what we need to focus on. I'm going to go back to West Angmar for this one. But yeah, we'll go there, go back, spend half an hour here probably, just trying to get those 4 deeds done as much as we can. And then we'll go down to the lower area. Because again, the whites are down here. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long, especially since we can farm them. Worms will be here, and more specifically this area down here is really good for them. There's like 45 or something like that, I think it said on the wiki. And then wargs will be over here, and then that should really be everything. So we'll focus on up here at the top of the map, and then we'll focus on the bottom of the map. So we got half an hour to sort of go here, and then, oh, of course you would dismount me. So we can start over here, kill everything over here. On the way over, we can kill this stuff, go up here, do this stuff for a bit, and then come down here. Or we might do worms and wargs together, do this one on its own, and then these all together. Because again, we've got Slayer acceleration tomes, quite a lot of them. So we've got at least 2 hours of Slayer acceleration already like in our inventory. And then that'll be fine. And if it takes us 2 hours, that's gonna, you know, be quite a lot faster than the last deeding episode was. Obviously, that was 6 hours. That's what we're trying to beat. But again, 90 quests is kind of the main reason that took quite a long time. Because I don't remember how many we had done, but it wasn't a whole lot. So, I've got to be kind of careful with it. So, where was it specifically? Okay, so it's like kind of this crossroadsy area up here, a little further north. So about where this little building type thing is looking. So if we stay on the path, we should be fine. We've got to go to Carndum anyway. Again, that's kind of why we're going this way anyway. On top of, you know, the extra lovely Explorer deed getting done. And then we can just solely focus on Slayer deeds. Which is kind of good, because that's kind of a very non-difficult thing. So that's 30 marks for that quest, 100 marks for the other quest completion. And yeah, a lot of Angmar in it around here, so it actually might be worth setting up like our Slayer deed here, getting the Angmar in whilst we're here, and then focusing through. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to dismount over here, put on a Slayer tome, and get started. I'll focus up here because, like, from this one. So now we focus on Slayer deeds. Now, obviously, while we're going through here, it's going to be really good because we're going to get Traveler's Steelbone loot boxes. That's not a huge deal, but we're going to be getting wicked daggers, which admittedly only give us 50 morale or rep. I always mix these things up. For some reason I call morale XP, reputation morale, and probably something else rep. Yeah, these guys are not going to take a long time, especially since we were very close to completing the Slay Deed, and there's so many of them. But what I'll do, we're getting, war dispatches. That's what I was also thinking of, not War Master leashes, which is the other thing. They sound very similar because, you know, it has the word war in it. So I kind of mixed myself up, but I'm actually fine otherwise. But we're just gonna go through here, have a little bit of a chill time. I'll get the Slayer deeds that we need up, so that'll be Orc Slayer, Troll Slayer, and Uruk Slayer will be available when we come up here, but a lot of trolls. Luckily, trolls is only a 5100, so really we only need to kill 75 trolls compared to everything else being a 100, 200. And then at the end, we'll have all this rep to actually use, and you know, we'll also get the extra LOTRO points hopefully from, you know, getting rep deeds, which is also a key point of why we're doing this, is, you know, getting all the reputation and the titles, which isn't technically part of the deed log of Angmar, but I count it. I'd say I count the reputation as being part of the areas thing. We're also getting essences, that's kind of nice. And if we don't get all the Angmar in here, there's quite a lot in Khandum. But it will depend on how much of Khandum we've done. Obviously, if we haven't got any of the keys, which I don't think we have, we might have to spend a little time getting those. Like, just do a proper run through. But we're not going to complete it because, you know, it's a 6-man instance, so it is a little bit difficult to actually complete on your own, even if you are quite high level, if you don't know everything how to do it, and also aren't properly geared, because reflect damage is like the worst thing in the world. So that's the main reason I die. Are you guys just in fear of this thing that I just killed? I'm sorry. You're free now. Come on. There we go. It's really good, because like you can see just all these really nice items that we're getting. Like these are not worth a lot, but they're really good for obviously rep. So I'll be keeping them if I need, like if I obviously make more than, what's 121 I think to go from 0 to Kindred with a faction. Obviously we started higher than 0, and we've been getting rep from the deeds and the quests and stuff, so it's not going to be straight from 0. So it's not going to, we don't have to worry about that. So whatever spares we have, we'll just trade over. I'm already maxed on my main, but if I can just do it for like, you know, my Lawmaster or my champion, something that just needs all the rep for these lower level areas that they didn't really spend too much time in, then that is what we can do. I don't really want to have to deal with you, he says, while having to now deal with him. I mean, you're fine, you're only 40k morale, but you have the annoying, terrible retribution thing, which I absolutely despise, that can root you like that. And it roots you for 10 seconds, has a chance to at least, and it's just really annoying. Because it also reflects damage. It's got like a 50% chance of reflecting your damage on you. And it's really horrible. Nearly finished with Troll Slayer first half, that's quite nice. There we are. Technically one more. There we are. But yeah, so even though we're on an odd number, it doesn't trade over to 1, so it doesn't mean we've got 1 out of 200 now, or 1 out of 100, I guess. It just, yeah, it's a separate deed, so it works out separately, but it's not a huge deal. If anything, I prefer it because I like having an even number. Right, let's just wait for our focus to come back up. That's the main thing. Because the annoying thing, okay, even though we didn't kill him one hit, if you don't kill an enemy in one hit, even if you do in some situations like I just did, generally if you kill an enemy in one hit, a lot of the time it won't aggro whatever's next to it. If you don't kill it in one hit, it'll aggro whatever's close to it. So, are you guys respawned, or are you just people I missed the first time? Bit of both? Or you could have been killed by someone that came through at a different time. Maybe. The door should be shut. Yes, it is. Good. We've got yeah, 2 flayers and a cargle over here to deal with now. Again, the reflect damage is... It's okay on these guys because they've only got about 15k. When it's like Mordorith and they have like 216 something k or 230k, whatever it is. Oh, I got a bow of Nimrodel. What is that? I know what it is. It's a bow, but is it good? Obviously not good for what we're at now, but is it good for level 48? It's got light damage. That's kind of interesting. Swift is the river of which it is named, crafted with the reclusive elves of Lorien, known for their deadly accuracy and silence on foot. Found this place as well. This is quite nice. It's just full of trolls. Like, it's just a big old thing of trolls. So, yeah, just a nice little walk through Kandum is all we have now. Again, I'll do this for half an hour. So I can actually put that up there, and that'll give us a little countdown tracker. If I need to spend a little bit more time, or if for some reason I just, you know, need a couple more kills and I run out just before, I'll probably just do a couple kills without the accelerator. I don't really want to waste the time of the accelerator. I'd rather just kill two times. Let's say I need to kill 4 more enemies. I'd rather kill 4 more than put an accelerator on and kill 2 more, and then waste the time trying to get to the next area. Because we're gonna have to travel here, probably up here, with the, stable master, and then after that, it's just gonna be, come up here, do that one, start there, come over here, etc., etc. Right, now we're coming up to the next gate, which has, this is like a little settlement area. And then after this, it's just mainly orcs. Like, Angmar aren't really in this area, if at all. There is an area near the end when you go into Kandum that have that. What I might do is, because I can just go walk into the instance instead, I might walk into the instance and then spend a little bit of time in there, see how we get on, and then leave and then come back through, and everything should have respawned by then. Rather than just me waiting around for, or like coming back through, not killing anything, then doing the instance, then coming through. Should be one guy that comes out that door. Yep, always does it. Every time. He's the only enemy around here for a while. And that should give us the Orcs of Kandum, but it also gives us Uruk Slayer. We don't really care about the Kandum quests currently. They're there. If we complete them, we have them. Not fussed. Same with Plans of War and stuff like that. This is more stuff that I'll come through in my own time, really, and have to do at a later point. And just kill these guys, like run through a couple of times. Like, I'll just have to do Kandum at some point, because it does give us, annoyingly, like, on the advanced one, it does end up giving us virtues, I'm pretty sure. It's just something I've got to kind of focus on at a later point. But for now, I'm going to focus on the other stuff, like Orcs of Angmar, which is what I actually care about. I forgot you had so much morale. Oopsie daisy. Should be fine, as long as you don't reflect, which you don't, which is good. There we are. This is a nice little campsite, and there's an instance through there, so we don't actually have to... We could have gotten away with not killing him. We have some wargs. Like, it's not an amazing place for killing them, but they're here. So it's like, you might as well do that while we got the Slayer Accelerator on. Right. Up here, more urks. Like, I think another thing as well is the reason it took me so long when I did it is I was focusing on doing Urk Slayer. I'm not fussed, or Orc Slayer of Condom and stuff like that. I'm not fussed about doing those today. I'm obviously caring about Urk Slayer, which is here, but I'm not going to be focusing on Urk or all the Slayer deeds of the other thing. I'll probably complete, because it's mostly Urks here, I'll probably end up completing Urks of Condom and possibly doing Orcs of Condom as well. But I'm not going to focus on them, as I said. And there's some other stuff like Angmar of Condom and stuff like that that aren't going to, like the ones I've defeated aren't going to count. And I've only got 98 to go, so I'm not doing a full more 150 on top of that. As I said, it's all stuff we can do later on. You guys do count, okay. When I came through, I must have, or is it you guys that don't count? Tar Crypt Poison. No, you do count, okay. I must have just completed Orc Slayer by the time I came through to kill these guys, because these didn't count as Urks and didn't really do anything for me at all. Now the Pale Folk, you definitely don't give me anything. So I'm not fussed about you. But yeah, it's one of the best places I've ever had for a Slayer Deed, or multiple Slayer Deeds. Like, the best place you can probably have for a Slayer Deed is, like, the Illuminus for Angmar. But, like, yeah. So by that, like, literally you can do two, 3 runs and you probably have enough for your Slayer Deeds already, assuming you know, do all of them. But yeah, this area is just good because we're doing like 3 or 4 at a time. Because we're getting Orcs, Angmar, Trolls, Urks, and partially Wargs. So we're actually doing 5 at a time. Obviously not too many Wargs around. Not too many Trolls around. But like, there's a few. I'm not really going to focus on, again, Trolls of Condom. I'm not doing 60 or 120. Because that's still 90 that I've got to kill. 90 is quite a lot. A Swift Oak Longbow of Bluffing. Why is it of bluffing? What part of that is to bluff? Alright, then in here we have some more Angmar. And annoyingly, it's a lot of Pale Men, I think. But yeah, there's quite a few Angmar, because when I came through originally, wasn't something we had, like, needed. But it has to do some amount of Trolls, at least. And then we'll jump into Condom after. And we're only halfway through our Slayer Accelerated, so we're actually doing pretty damn good in my opinion. Okay. Any more in that corner? There's one enemy down there. And then just through that gateway there, and we're in Condom to start that whole thing. Again, I'm not going to do a full run of it. I'm probably just going to do what the wiki said, which was just farming the first section, which hopefully isn't too difficult to do. Just need to reset the instance by jumping into a different instance. Because normally, any other instance, you could change the level of it or the tier of it, and I think that also works. But for this, you can't sadly do that. You do have to jump into a different instance. Right, Condom. Can't do that while moving. Of course I can't. Let's try that again.
Carndum, the capital of Angmar and the former stronghold of the Witch King. Angmar's shadow has returned to this city in the form of the false king Mordor, steward of Angmar.
So this instance, or can't do them as itself, resets in 20 hours, 59 minutes. We can make it reset. I don't know what the reset is. Maybe it resets like the drops or something like that. But so you can only do this once every couple of days, I think. Like a month. I think it resets like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something like that. That would make sense, because yeah, maybe. But yeah, I generally for this do this area, which is Urks of Angmar. We get a troll alongside it, which is kind of nice. There's actually a troll down there, but I don't generally focus on him too much. And then we go down that pathway, and it gives us a few, should give us a few Angmarin, and also quite a few Urks and Orcs also because of that. We also get vile bronze coins. I don't really know what, like, obviously it's a barter item, but I don't really know what like good things I can possibly get from it. These pale folk, in theory, will attack me, but in theory when I come back, shouldn't be here when I reset. Or at least that's what I experienced when I tried it. We're also getting rep, which is kind of nice. Just from killing these guys. 24 rep each is pretty decent. And even though it's a 6-man instance, they're only level 50, so we're not going to struggle too much when it comes to everything. We just have to be a little bit careful. I apparently got a quest item at some point. I think it would be that. Scrap of a dwarf pledge. Too bad, I'm not doing any more quests. What I'll probably do as well, it's always interesting with this one for me that it's like one of the only instances I know that doesn't have a like objective. Obviously, as well, I've said this. Do you count as? No, you just count towards having those. Even though I'd like got that, the enemy stronghold, I'm not going to be completing that today. You know, I know where they all are, I know how to get to them, but I'm not going to spend the time focusing on that. That's going to be, you know, for a different time, or yeah, maybe I'll again get the Stone of the Tortoise so I don't get any XP for anything, but I shouldn't do anyway in this area. And then we'll just get like, maybe if I get 2 accounts, because I need to level up my other account, come in here with 2 accounts, and come on a stream or something and do it. But for now, it's not something that's really within my grasp. Annoyingly, you guys don't count as Angmarin. And it's annoying. So you are literally a useless enemy to me. You're just there on the way to killing more enemies. So we're halfway there for the Uruk, for the first half. I do think we'll be here for more than half an hour. I have a feeling we'll probably use maybe 2 things in this area, because that's our point. We can focus specifically on like Uruks or trolls or something else instead of sort of going for everything. Like in a moment, we'll probably not have any orcs to worry about, because that's something I've also not put on here. After a little while, orcs are going to be done. 144 out of 200. We're not going to have to worry about them, so we can ignore them completely and only focus on the stuff that we need to. Please don't knock me out. That's really, really rude. Come on. There we are. They don't really care about the pale folk. Only going to attack you because you're an enemy, but like the rest of them I don't care about. And I can't get through there, but I think if I kill you, there's an enemy somewhere that gets me a kill. There's a path up there that I otherwise can focus on. But I'm going to kill these guys. I'm then going to try and reset the instance if that works, and see if it does work. And then, yeah, we'll just do this whole thing again. And if everything works out properly, only the orcs or Uruks should respawn when I do this. Now, if the other enemies do spawn, it's not a massive deal, but it will speed it up if the rest don't. You guys, I don't care about. Okay, let's leave the instance. And we're getting very close to... What are you doing? Why are you in there? That's bad for you. I've forgotten how many of these we had. I think we're on 9, 10, 11, 12 then? I think. Oh, you can see an enemy in there. That's kind of cool. So, in theory then, I'll want to go to, like, walk pens. Let's say we'll go to walk pens.
The walk pens of Dol
Not fussed about walk pens.
where the hounds of the Dark Lord are bred, trained,
We've got new
and
deeds. I don't really care about the deeds, that's a bit of a problem. And here we are. So yeah, you can always tell as well when he starts speaking again that it has been resorted. So we got a bunch of new deeds. Probably not going to worry about them too much. We're not really going to walk pen for like power leveling or stuff. Maybe I'll like severely underlevel it at some point and, you know, stomp through it and get the deed completions. But for now, we are only focused on these. So we've got 3, 6, and 9 of these up here, and then we'll check how many actually show up down the stairs now. At the very least, you know, it doesn't take long to get it back in here and get 9 Uruks to slay. So that's good. Especially because, you know, it's the one we're the lowest on because we never completed it before. So we're definitely focusing on getting Uruk Slayer done as quickly. But the rest we can kind of do walking back and, you know, in other areas. But this is our best and quickest way of doing Uruk Slayer. Right, now time for the moment of truth. Okay, so it spawned the pale folk back. Okay, so because the way I had it, it only spawned the what people I think described as the sentries back. So these guys aren't sentries. These didn't get spawned back. And then there's 3 more enemies over there, like Uruks, that didn't get spawned back when I did it. But they're back now, so we might actually be better off the way we've done it this way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the 12 up there. That's 17, 18, and then however many down there. But we need 100. We're not going to do 100 in 10 minutes, even 6 minutes, but we can make decent progress to it. Alright, another one. And again, at least we're getting rep for this. That's always nice. I kind of want to use all my war dispatches and stuff. Just to waste some things. There we are. Should have probably done it all at the end just as a cool thing, but we just got in friend to the Council of the North. We also just completed Uruk Slayer. Now we have 100 more Uruks to defeat, and we have 5 minutes left on our accelerator. As I said, though, we'll just jump, add another one on, do that, and do this a couple of times till we get the amount we need. We'll focus on Uruk Slayer. Obviously, we'll have killed a few more along the way, but we'll focus on Uruk Slayer. Then after the fact, we'll come through and... I didn't mean to attack you, I'm sorry. But we'll do Uruk Slayer. Then we'll come out, probably everything will be respawned. Then we'll focus on the Angmar, and then do a few wargs as well while they're there. But Angmar will be a focus. See, these didn't show back up. And all these guys didn't show up. So some of them do for some reason, some of them don't. But yeah, Uruk Slayer. Then we'll focus on probably Orc Slayer and Angmar Slayer on the way back. Troll Slayer will just come naturally alongside it. We only need to kill 25 more, so it's not a huge problem. And then... actually, if we really wanted to, we could do Troll Slayer now. There's a massive area of trolls coming up. And we could probably do it without the Slayer Accelerator as well. Though I don't want to kill 50, to be honest, so we'll probably not. Hey, I got Kindred. Well, I just got enough rep to go up to second to highest, so we're currently ally. And we just need to get to Kindred. And then we'll be part of World Renown. 5 of 11 completed. Yeah, obviously the last 2 we'll do are these 2. We'll probably do White Slayer on its own, as I said, then focus on Worm Slayer and finishing off Warg Slayer, because we are actually, well, we've done 2 out of 200. Right, you guys are asleep, so I can ignore you. But yeah, we'll just do this till the very end, and then further up after this thing here, this guy I think drops the Ornate Key. And he counts as an Uruk, so I mean, whatever, 2 birds, 1 stone, sort of thing. Hey, Champions of Khandum is a deal that I just got. I don't know if we got... Oh, we got like 3 items. Gauntlets of Barra here, Khandum breastplate, and medallion of passage. Okay, so it's not him we get that from. This is basically a waste of our time at the moment, but it's just leeches and pale men. Because that's the regular gate, and if we had the Ornate Great Key, we'd have that as well. Yeah, so... Why were you alerted? I mean, these guys, that's what they do. They try and blow their horn and try and summon enemies, but if they don't count towards Orc Slayer, then I'm not caring about them. And that should open the gate. Am I open? Hey. And they should bring us out to basically Troll Central. So we'll do this until, well, we'll put the Slayer dude back on, complete Troll Slayer, and then reset the instance and go back to doing Orc Slayer, or Orc Slayer. Complete that and then go back and complete Angmar Slayer, do Orc Slayer and bits of Warg Slayer. Again, we're not focusing on Khandum ones, so that will not be completed. The first half probably will be though. Just via the fact that we've got to kill that many. And yeah, this is a massive pile of these guys. If I was a little bit more higher damage, I could probably have gotten them done, like all this done in the extra Slayer dude time, but we just gotta watch the time until it ticks down, because we can't use one until the others run out, annoyingly. 27 seconds to kill 2 enemies, ideally. 3 and a push. I think it's possible. There we are. And you. Hey, look at that. And then we'll get ready to use one more of these. So how many do we need? We're on 70, so we need 15 more. And how many are you? 120, 122 now. So yeah, at least there's a few Angmar around. There's not many trolls. I don't actually know if there'll be enough trolls to complete this. 15 more. Might have to do this one more time. It is a lot quicker though if we had the Ornate Great Key, but I don't, which is annoying. I think you might be able to get it from the troll boss. I can't remember where. I have them on my main, but I can't remember. You have to get 2 keys to get to like the main area, so you got to come here anyway, get them, and then like run the instance separately at a different time, or come back and do that. Hey, so you can see now our stuff is being destroyed because this is now maxed. So we're on destroy. No, I don't want to destroy all pending items. Just those two. But I guess we can have a quick look. If we take that off, Bone Amulet. That's Council of the North rep. The problem is it's a lot of non-stackable items, so we can get rid of quite a lot, like the breastplate and the gauntlets, the medallion of passage. These just kind of like, you know, single stacking items. Not stuff that goes like 50 like these and can sell for a decent amount. Might as well keep those. Keep that. Just get rid of armor basically. And weapons. Just to clear out some space. There we are. Perfect. Now how many do we have to kill? 84. So okay, 80. Actually, yeah, I told you we'd get at least one of those completed. But that's not a huge deal because we don't actually really get much for it. We got more rep and we got the courageous spur. Again, this is stuff we'll come back for at a later date when we actually can, you know, fit it in. It's not part of our plan for the day, but we'll only need to kill 5 more of these trolls afterwards. And there's quite a few down there, so we'll go there at some point. Why did I kill him? Because he attacked me. Oh, I don't want to go down there. That's a trap. Well, sort of. You can't get back up is the problem. And if you haven't got the ornate great key, then you can't get anywhere. Okay. Might just have to jump. Shouldn't really have to do that, but I don't know the other way of doing it. And I need to get down here for these guys. Because again, only 5 more to go. So if I can focus on that, that'll be great. 1, 2, 3. And then we just need a 4th. I'm pretty sure there's a 4th this side. Come on. There he is. Oh, I didn't mean to jump into these guys. I was just not paying attention. One of the little annoying things about not having... You can have trivial quest markers, but you can't have trivial enemy markers. Like, even... I'd love it if you could do that. So, like, these guys aren't aggro to us, so they don't show up on the map. If you can have that, but maybe they showed up like yellow, green... Not green. Green's used somewhere else, but... If you could have it a different color, like blue or yellow or something along those lines... let's get out of here. I feel like it would just work out a lot better. Like, you could have trivial enemies, or even if they showed up grey. Right, so we've done Uruk's Lair. That's completed. I want it off my tracker though. It's broken. I broke it. That's a problem. I've just got a wasted quest tracker now. Alright, I think we'll kill these guys again. I don't need to do any more trolls, do I? No. We'll just do the orcs for the moment. Then we'll jump back into walled pens, I guess. Since it's right there.
Carn Dûm, the capital of Angmar and the former stronghold of the Witch King. Angmar's shadow has returned to this city in the form of the false king Mordor, steward of Angmar.
Now, obviously we're not caring about trolls anymore, so kill that one, don't care. And now we just need to do this. We'll probably have to do this a couple times, because it depends on if those enemies down there respawned or not, to be honest. If they have, then it might take a little longer, but also might be a bit quicker, because there's those 3 extra orcs or orcs that do spawn there. Which are good for us, but if they don't spawn, then it might be slower. Alright, there we are. Getting more rep. Get rid of that as well. I also get rid of that item. See, these guys don't spawn then, and those guys don't spawn either. So we don't have to really worry about enemies a lot of the time now. It's just these sentry enemies. We got a bright lamp. Nice. But yeah, it's just going to be a run through. I think there's like some of the enemies I didn't kill. Like the 3 that were there might respawn back. Or possibly not. Or because I went to a different area, maybe they've only spawned back as sentries. Either way, it should be just quicker for us to run through now. We can actually count probably a little easier. I didn't count how many we had, but like, maybe next time. But we have, actually, how long? Yeah, there we are. 22 minutes. So we got 22 minutes to kill, let's say we're on 70, 140. So 71 enemies. I only got the iron grate key. Damn it. We'll go up here, see if this enemy's here. If he's not, we'll just respawn it all. There's one. Now, is that pack of 3 there? Or no? I don't think it will be. I think it's just the sort of moving enemies, the sentries, as I said. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do a lot of leaving, re-entering. I'm gonna re-enter straight away and see if that works. If it doesn't, then we'll obviously just do like war pens again, but we'll see. So let's try again. Yeah, so as you can see, they don't respawn. So that's why we've got to jump. Not particularly into this one. It's not like we specifically have to go into war pens, it's just the random one I picked. But
bred, trained, and kept. Here, goblin keepers care for the matron of the pack.
I'm just worried about all this wasting a bit of time.
Carm Doom, the capital of Angmar.
Right, I'm going to try and count this time. So I'm going to defeat this guy.
Has returned to the city in the form of the false king Mordor.
I'm going to come over here so I don't aggro the other 2. Or the other 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's basically, yeah, 9 up here. We know that's correct now. Because I said that before, but now we doubly know sure. And then so 9 up here, and we just got to see how many we have down there now, and then work out how many roughly trips we need to survive. Well, not survive, but complete this. So obviously we're doubling everything we get. So right now we're actually at 18 rather than 9. We'll put Orcs layer on. So 18. We started at 70 then. So we can use that as a trick as well. We start at 70 because we're 18. We killed 9. That's 18. And then we'll just work out what the difference is. We'll obviously also count just to doubly make sure. So 10, 11. This should be 12 when he dies. 12. 13. 14. 15. If we can get 20, that'd be quite nice. Because that's a nice, easy number to work with, but... So that's what, 15, 16... I think this would be 17 in total. It's probably worth us not even going up to this guy. Oh, what do we get? Orcs of Kharndom Advanced. Ooh, nice. I guess there's a lot more that count towards that. Right. I'm not going to go for this guy, I think. So that puts us at 32. Which means we've got 16. We need... I'm gonna work it out. So if we need 32, like 32 more kills. Am I right? I think we need only 3 more trips. I think I'm right about that. I'm going to double check while we're here. So if we are getting, we need 200, we minus 104 from that, that leaves us 96. Then we're getting, what we getting, 32? We're doing 16 each, so we're getting 32 out of it. So yeah, we need 3 more runs of this. Exactly. So that's a nice number. We don't have to go for that extra guy for the 17, which makes everything just a lot easier, number-wise. And yeah, I think it makes everything just work out very nicely. 3 more runs of this. We've got a good 15 minutes, so assuming each run takes about 5 minutes, we're fine. Then we'll be fine with that. It does mean, though, we'll probably have to put on another Slayer Accelerator to complete the Angmar stuff, which means we'll probably end up using 4 in total. But I'm sort of okay with that. I gave myself 4. Even if it does take 4, we're still very much going to be faster than episode 450, which is fine. Which is kind of my like goal, what we're like 2 hours in or so, just over now. So yeah, quite a lot. Oh, wrong button. We're a third of what the other episode was. So we're at about 2 hours. It took about 6, give or take. So if we use 2 more Slayer Accelerators, maybe a little bit more, that'll put us up to about 3 hours. And that's probably a lot better. And then next one is Forachel, which I haven't really done too much in Forachel, have we? Literally nothing. That's useful. Literally 0 done. Which gives us a good like base point, I guess. I haven't done anything really on my main in Forachel either, from what I understand. So yeah, I think it'll be easier to work out timings this time. But I mean, it took me, I think we're doing well, because yeah, it took me about 2 hours. Oh yeah, I'm not actually going for that guy, am I? It took me just over 2 hours to do the remaining of the ones I had. I actually had more Explorer deeds to do, and I think I had only completed Angmar and oh, what's going on there? Am I instance locked? That might be a problem. I am instance locked. Great, that's not good. Right, if I'm instance locked, what I'll do is I will jump back, do all this stuff over here, kill as many Uruks as I can in this area until I'm not instance locked. I completely forgot that I would get instance locked because of the whole thing, so that's actually completely my fault. Didn't mean to use rapid fire, honestly. But at least it gets me to focus on other things. And then if we just go back to Condom without a Slayer Accelerator, it's not going to be a huge deal. It just means we have to do 4 more runs now, which might not even be possible because instance lock will be for 6 in an hour. So we might have to have a little bit of a break. Yeah, what I might do is I might have when this Slayer Accelerator runs out, I might have a couple minutes break, just because I have been recording for quite a long time. And then that should hopefully reset us on instance locking, hopefully, a decent amount. And then after that, we can, you know, deal with what we need to deal with. And as I said, if I need to, I will come through and do killing a few Uruks on their own without the accelerator, if that's what it comes to. I would prefer it doesn't come to that, but you do what you gotta do. We have 12 minutes of Slayer Accelerator left. I'm hoping I can get back to the Angmar lot by the end of that. because once I kill all these orcs, I don't have to focus on them anymore, so I can run straight past. And then if we jump back to here, then we've got Warg Slayer, which will just focus on whatever wargs we come across. Angmar Slayer, and yeah, Orc Slayer will be done. Angmar Slayer will get completed. That'll put us 3 out of 7. Then we'll worry about these 3, and then we'll, I guess, come back and complete Uruk Slayer with whatever remaining we have, if we need to. I'm also going to quickly look if there's anywhere else Uruks sort of show up decently. Apparently they show up in here, which is very close to where the whites are, so if we need to... Oh, don't do this to me, person. As long as I've got enough people to kill... I need 6 more. 6 more. And then I can just get on my steed, run back. You don't count, annoyingly. Because you're a slave. You're an Uruk, that's good. Uruks are up here as well. Plus some Skara war beasts. As wargs. Another Uruk. Get you. Nice little tidbits of reputation. I do actually have some rep tomes. I could probably use those, but I don't think it's really worth it when I'm probably getting a lot in here. It's probably quite a lot of like rep items, I thought. Or they're probably all in my inventory somewhere. There's no ways I'm not getting war dispatches and stuff from that. Right, I completed Troll Slayer. Don't care about you. Now we're going to get back on our war steed. These guys don't count to us. Not fussed. Angmar Slayer's going back on the tracker. Warg Slayer can go back on the tracker. If we find any wargs, I guess we'll attack them. But I don't think we will. Oh, found 1. 2, actually. If they're here, we might as well. Back there's a little settlement. So if we really had any issues, we could, you know, collect some nice little... Yeah, there's a vendor there, a supplier. Could sell our stuff, or... Which would probably be a good idea, but I think there's a vendor somewhere over here as well. Yeah, we'll sell our stuff quickly. And kill Angmar for 10 minutes. Which should be more than enough time. And then see if we can get back into Khandum. We don't actually have to physically be here, which is good. We just have to be able to jump instances. So repair, sell, everything there's fine to sell. And then loot all. I want to use this bone amulet. Loot all again. Sell all those. Loot, sell. And then we'll get rid of these. So what we're on, like 14, 15? I actually lost count. There we are, because I think we had one cut off as well. So decompleted Orc Slayer, that's fine. I also noticed at least the Uruk Slayer thing has now come off of our tracker, which is nice. But yeah, we're making a decent amount of money. Like, you know, 490 gold, 490 silver, 920 silver, 60 silver, 1 gold, yeah, 1.5 gold. So that's about 2 gold there, 3 gold in total, just from all that random junk that we had. Very good way of making random money. And also these guys are giving us war dispatches, so that's always good as well. If I need to as well, obviously I did say I want to get max rep if I can. And we're not that far off, I don't think. I'll probably just come back, kill some Angmar for quite a while. Get some war dispatches and stuff, which shouldn't be too difficult to get, because I mean I've just got 2 from them. You guys also drop rep items. Where are we at? Council of the North. Ally. 5,000, so 5,500 give or take out of 30k. Don't think I actually had to kill you, but I think you would have caused me issues otherwise. Don't screech at me. How dare you? Yeah, these guys I don't actually have to kill. I can just walk straight past them. Now these guys don't count. We're only going for the Iron Crown group. luckily there's a massive bunch of them here. So we have to kill 25 in about 7 minutes, which is easily doable. I do actually want to kill you guys though, because you do drop war dispatches. And wicked daggers. And considering I want as much rep as I can, I don't mind killing an extra enemy for it. There we are. And there should be a bunch down here. We're on 174, so what's that? 26, so 13. Very easy to actually obtain. I was going to say, I bet that he's going to aggro. You don't count. Don't care. Actually, I should probably care, because you are being a pain and making these guys aggro me. But these guys do drop rep items as well. That's good. Why did I miss all these guys originally? And yeah, again, in about 6 minutes then, we'll be done with this. And I'll try and get some more stuff done. But after the accelerator runs out, I'm going to probably just take a couple minutes break, grab a drink, stuff like that. Just so I'm not getting all croaky while I'm doing this. And then, yeah, we're all good. I know I've done the deed, but I'm just trying to get more war dispatches if I can. Right, now what do we need to do? Uruks. Is it worth trying to get back into Khandum, do you think? Oh no, damn it. Oh no, I wanted to get into Angmar. Oh, North Downs. Not Walk Pens, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm mixing up all my words. It's ruining me. Right, so we want to go Walk Pens for no apparent reason.
The Warg Pens of Dol Guldur,
and leave straight away.
the hounds
And
of
hopefully we're not
Mordor, bred,
instance locked
trained,
now.
and kept.
Yeah, we are.
Here,
But
Goblin Keepers
you may enter
care
another
for the
instance in
matron
20
of the pack.
minutes. So we're having a 20-minute break. That's a little annoying. What I'll do then is... I don't know. What we got? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Right. We will do then... West Angmar. I'm going to then jump down to here. I guess then I'll try and go over to here for the worms. Best thing I can probably do, since we're quite... That's our lowest. Like, because we haven't had a chance to actually do anything on worms.
Greetings.
Actually, whites might also be our lowest. I'm not sure. No, worms definitely our lowest. 15 out of 100. 3 out of 100. I dismount straight away. And then we just need to get all the way over here, because there is a massive pile of them. Even if... What I'll probably do is I will go over there now, kill as many as I can with the Slayer Accelerator. Also, if it runs out, I'll probably just kill the remaining. I'll log out for a little bit, have my break, and then after that, I don't know how long it'll be, but we'll put our Slayer Accelerator back on, and then at the end, we'll just go back and do Uruks afterwards, since we only have to do 2 more runs with the Accelerator. And if not, we just have to add a little bit more time and do like 1 with Accelerator, maybe 1 without, or 2 without, just to get everything where it needs to be. But hopefully, worms shouldn't be a huge issue. Because if we come up here, you'll see there are tons of them. Hopefully we don't have much lag. That would be bad. But we got 3 minutes, and we need to get as much as we can done in that 3 minutes. And then obviously if we don't, have enough time, we'll still kill them so that by the time I finish my break, I will have them all respawn for when we log back in. I hate you, dread flame worm. You're a pain. We'll go around the edge actually first. But this should make a pretty decent dent into it. Because there are, as you can see, quite a lot. I think it was 45. I could be completely wrong. No, it's 45 whites that are in this area. That's what it was. I don't actually know how many are in this area. Maybe we can while I'm watching, or while I'm on my break, I'll watch back, maybe count how many there are. There is also a quest around here, so if we were still out on quests, we could do that. Probably not worth it though. Right, how long we got? 1 minute 31. I mean, if I complete all these, like kill all these before the Slayer runs out, I'll probably just, if it's like 20 seconds, I'm not going to be too fussed, and I'll just sort of sit there and log off already. But I think we'll probably be done pretty much on the minute remaining. Because we've got these guys, and then we just got guys in the center. And then there's even a chance stuff might respawn by that time. I don't know what respawn times actually are, like, properly. I used to think it was based on the amount of people that were there. Like, if it was more people there, it would spawn faster. I think that was this game that I thought that. Or it was another game. But I don't think it's that case now, if it ever was. Right, 36 seconds. Come on. And last one. Wormslayer. So there are 98. So there's 2 runs of this and I'll be fine. Plus a few extras. So if I can, in theory, get 2 more kills in the time, 5 seconds, then I can... Okay, it's gone. I was going to say, so we went from 3 to 100. Obviously, that would have actually been 98 because it wouldn't have carried over the 1. So 98, which means there's, 49 here, which means 2 runs of this will equal a full Slayer Slayer deed done. So what we'll probably do is I'll obviously log out now, and then, so we got 2 left. We'll log out now. When we get back in, we'll, see if all of them are respawned, go kill them all, probably then run over to Wargs or go up to Whites and maybe kill some Urks in, like, if we go from here, through here, we can maybe grab a few more, up here to Urks, up here to Whites, then down here to Wargs, then back over. If that works in half an hour, then that'll be good. But for now, I'm going to log out, have a break. They're already starting to respawn, so it should be pretty quick when we do it next time. So I'll see you in pretty much a second. But it'll be a little time for me, and then hopefully our instance lock is then off for us. Okay, we're back, and let's get straight back into it. We only have, well, as we said, there's 98 worth of kills here. There's 49 actual enemies. We have half an hour to actually do this. Let's go up here and get that sorted. But yeah, we're back now. I've had a nice bit of drink. I've had some food, bite to eat, stuff like that. I am reinvigorated for this next section of this whole thing. Yeah, we've got half an hour to get 4 done, ideally. I don't think we will. I think the Whites are probably going to be the one that causes me issues. We should get to 98 at the end of this, if I'm correct. Then what we'll probably do is have a little bit of a run around up to this area, which is supposedly the other good area for it, though this is, in my opinion, the best area for it. For worms, that is. So that should then be fine. We'll come back. These should have respawned by then, because it took us, we had about 5 minutes at the end of, when we got here, roughly about 5 minutes or so, and they started respawning. So that should be fine there. In that time, we can kill, hopefully, at least 2 enemies, which is all we should need, assuming this gets us to where we need to be. So it should be 98, then we kill at least 2 enemies, get to 102, and then kill 98 again here. Then we'll probably go up to here. There's some Urks there that we can focus on. Then we'll go kill some Wargs. Then I'll probably, depending on how the Wargs thing go, I'll maybe focus on Whites after that, and then Urks will just be whatever's remaining, because even though I did take a break, it wasn't long enough, I think, that instance locking is fully gone. So we'll probably still get locked out of instances, and we won't be able to complete what we need to do like straight away. So we'll still have a little bit of wait in between. So we'll focus on all the others first, and then again, if it goes to the end of it, and I have to do, one Carndum run with a Slayer Deed Accelerator on, and one without, then so be it. Or 2 without, rather, because obviously. It was 3 we need remaining. I think we are... Yeah, we only need to do 2 more now. And then, if we do 1 that's doubles and then 2 that aren't doubles, that should all work out. So 96. Apparently I'm missing 1 somewhere. But, it's probably this one to be fair. We'll do that. We'll quickly run over to up here. Kill whatever's on the way. As we saw when we came over, there was quite a few just sort of around that we can kill. These are the most annoying things out of all of them having around is these leeches. It just really annoys me. They get in the way. But with this extra kill here, this is at minimum perfectly sorted now. We can come back in 5 minutes or so, come back there, there'll be 98 to kill, and we will have that completed. But we'll do a little bit, what I'll probably do, actually, is instead of going back now, I'll go up to the Uruks, kill the Uruks, maybe kill a few whites in this 30 minutes, and then maybe focus on... or I might go up here, then to the Wargs, then back, and then do whites on their own, and then the Uruks alongside them as well. That sounds like a plan, which I'll probably change in like 5 minutes. But, yeah, I'm pretty confident now, time-wise, we're definitely beating... last episode. Unless Uruk somehow take us 3 hours, I think we'll be fine. I looked at it, up till now, it's about 420 gigabytes of raw files, and it's about 2.5 hours. So, assuming we use this whole Slayer Accelerator, that'll put us up to 3 hours. If we have to use 1 more, that'll be 3.5 hours. Plus whatever excess we have to do at the end, or if we finish early or anything like that. But at the end of the episode, I will probably do a sort of look at how many LOTRO points we got, how many, what our virtues are looking like now, and our rep as well. We'll also, as I said earlier, if we need to get any more rep stuff, like I'll use these now, but if we need to get any more stuff for reputation, then we'll have to go do that. I think we're okay for now. Right, then we want to start making our way up this way, really, don't we? So we'll do that. I want to check what rep I'm on at the moment. So cancel the north. We're currently about, 2/3 of the way through. So that should be fine. So with that, we're about, let's say 8,500. So we need only about like 10, 15 war dispatches. It really shouldn't be that difficult. We'll just run up to Carndum at the end and then get that. Because I'd rather just get them from kills, and I think you can get it in, like from a skirmish area. But if I can just quite easily get it from a few kills, I'd rather do that than waste my marks, basically. So we'll do it that way. We're making actually decent progress on Wormsley, even though we're not in one of the main areas. We're on 132. Do you count as Uruk? You do. Good. We want to get as many of them as we can. Obviously, we're coming up here now for that. In this pathway. I think there's Angmar in here. 27. Yeah, Angmar in here. But we're not worried about Angmar, obviously. Because we've sorted them now. But if we need to, we can come over and get some war dispatches from there instead of having to go to Carndum, hopefully. Right, so these are Uruks. So not that many in the area, but there's at least a few. Like, there's a couple around. And then, yeah, we'll be able to do the whole thing for Carndum as well to get what we need. But we'll only focus on the specific ones here. I don't think we'll have to come back here a second time, so I'm not worried about, these regular orcs taking up the Uruk spawning spaces and everything. If it comes to it, we'll deal with it when we get there, but for now, I think we're actually fine. I didn't mean to attack you, so how dare you. I've got an orc campaign medallion, Rangers of Estelden. Oh, no, I thought you were aggroing me. So they're Uruks, that's fine. Oh, and you aggroed. Damn it, how dare you. Right, 2 more over here, that puts us 164. It's actually pretty decent progress, like... We might not even have to go back to Condom at this rate. Might be worth even just Passage of Foes and having a quick search around. Oh, okay. I wonder, like, the captains. I'm pretty sure they don't, but... Yeah, I thought not. Might as well grab this sturdy chest while we're at it. Surprisingly, we actually can fit it in our inventory. I would have thought that we wouldn't be able to. What did I say I was going to do? I was going to go to wargs next, wasn't I? Just because the whites, like, if I double up Uruks and whites, I think that's probably the best way of doing it. Just because, as I previously said, the wargs and the worms are the only two we can't really very easily farm because of the way they spawn. Whites we can, we've got a way of farming those very, very easily, and what am I trying to say? Uruks we can do that, and whites we can do that, like Condom and our other thing, which I'll go into later. But yeah, we'll focus on worms and wargs for now, because then we can just wait for them to respawn, ready for when we're doing this. And I want to focus a majority of the Slayer Accelerator, like a full 30 minutes on the whites, because even though they're farmable, we haven't, like, it's our least done one at the moment, so it's going to take a little longer. Okay, you guys, that's not quite where I want to go. I want to go in here, right? Like this way. Am I right? Yeah, wargs are like further down. It's quite a lot of them. I think we came over here earlier. Yeah, we did further. For the sword quests. So you might have seen there were quite a few around. Get some decent hides out of them at least. That's kind of nice. Like, not useful for us, but can be useful for other characters. Even if it's just for the sake of leveling up a tailor or a forester. You're a warg keeper. Okay. You're a packmaster. We also, again, have a Passage of Nature and Passage of Foes, so if we do get a little, not necessarily lost, but if we run out of enemies, I think it's just trolls in there. Could have done trolls in there, actually. It seems like a very good place. But if we run out of, like, wargs in the area, we'll just jump back down to worms anyway, because worms is very close to being finished. But, oh, is there any Uruks around here? That might be worth it. But yeah, we can come back and come back later, or use Passage of Foes to find them if we come back later, because it should only take 5, 6, 7 minutes ish to finish off Worm Slayer, and then the rest we can dedicate to Warg Slayer. And if I have to kill a few extra worms, without an accelerator, so be it. I want to ideally use up this full one, like, as close to it as I can, so that I'm not traveling a lot with it running, which basically wastes it. Though Slayer accelerators are pretty easy to actually obtain. The 90-minute ones, they're a bit of a pain, but they're also more useful because they're not only longer, but it's also Slayer and skill deeds are accelerated. So they're doubled, and also the cap for it is also disabled. So normally you can only do skills for the class deeds a certain amount of times a day, like focus, for example, or sturdy trap or something along those lines. But having those accelerators disables that. Getting a little bit of lag, though we haven't had any rubber banding. I don't want to jinx it too much, touch wood. Luckily my desk is made of it. But yeah, we haven't had any rubber banding or any real issues. The instance capping was a bit of a pain, but it was inevitable, I think. I don't think logging out and logging back in would have fixed it. Like, instead of changing instances, I think it would have stayed the same level of completion otherwise. Which is a little annoying, but it's par for the course sort of thing. Otherwise you would be able to just farm it super quickly, but if you got some time to dedicate, it doesn't actually take that long to get all the deeds done, at least. And I'm sure there are people who have infinitely better, plans and routes, and are a lot more luckier than me. But I still think the way we've done it is not the most efficient, but pretty well done. Right, so I think we'll get about halfway there with this. Now I can't remember how many wargs we started on, but I think we can quite easily do this. Then run out, go to do worms, finish worms off, come back, and everything should have respawned, hopefully. If not, we'll probably go do some more Urks first, which means I should hopefully only need to do one run of Urks later. And then if we're very, very close to finishing, I'll do one run of Khandum for the Urks. Hopefully that means we can complete 3 in 1, and then we'll just finish off the Urk Slayer, not Urk Slayer, White Slayer on its own little thing. Any Urks around here? Doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately. Right, I think we're done there. I'm gonna go worms quickly. We've got about 15 minutes, so hopefully we should have about 8-9 minutes left by the time we complete Worm Slayer, because we're not gonna need the full 98 now. And then we'll run back up to Urks and get that done. And yeah, just carry on with the circle of doing that. And then if we get very, very close to the end, about 5 minutes, I'll stay off wargs for a bit. And then I will just go and go Khandum, finish off Urks, be close to finishing off wargs, pop the new Slayer accelerator on, complete wargs, and then go up and complete White Slayer. Should hopefully work out, and then we're done for the day. So I want to say maybe 3.5 hours, 4 hours maximum. Really don't think we'll get up to 4 hours. I think 3.5 or 3:15 is more likely, but I don't want to put a full number on it. Right, so let's get going. The only annoying thing about being here is this error messages. Just because I am spamming 5, because in theory, if I get something close enough, it'll auto-target if I spam a skill. But it'll also, when we don't have enough room for an item, it's going to do that as well. We picked up a cowbell at some point. I don't actually remember. I'm going to get rid of some of these things just so I can get more inventory items that stack, and then I hopefully won't have that message show up as much. I'm going to get rid of this, that, and that. I don't want that. I've given up keeping track now. Though considering it's not going to be as long an episode as the Everton one, maybe I will actually just watch through it and count very, very quickly how much or how many we got. But we need to try and get one at least, because I need to open one at the end of the episode. So we have one in our tracker, luckily. Because I think it's a good little thing to do. It basically uses up all our LOTRO points that we got at the end of the episode, but yeah, as I said, I don't particularly need them for anything else. So, right, our last one then. Alright, Worm Slayer Advance completed. Only 3 more deeds to go. So, if we get back into here. So, Slayer, 4 out of 7. So, Angmar, Orcs, Trolls, and Worms. Now we've got Uruks, which is the closest out of all of them. Wargs is the next closest, and then Whites. So, we'll do a quick run up. We've got 11 minutes left, so we'll do a quick run up to here, kill some Uruks, then run down to here, kill some Wargs, and then if we have a couple minutes left, I'm going to go do Condom for a little bit. Actually, I might come up here, then go Condom, then go down to Wargs. That sounds like a better plan, because then that is more likely to be finished. Because what we get 32 out of it. So if I get to... if I kill at least 2 enemies, I'm fine. I think 2 or 3. And there's that roving threat. That's actually not the roving threat I thought about, but he does have over 1 million morale. So there must be 2 roving threats. That's the same place I saw the other roving threat, but I swear it looks different. Either that or I'm mixing 2 roving threats up. But not necessarily something we're worried about. Roving threats, as long as they don't, well, shouldn't aggro us anyway. But not something I'm going to try and defeat. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You don't do this. Bad. No. There we are. Caught up with itself. I only wasted about 20 seconds. Or 10 seconds, I'm not sure. Not that big a deal, I'll be honest. Because we'll run through this quickly. Then Condom, then we only got 2 more to go. So it's not actually bad. I mean, if it was like I had 1 more to go and it was like at the very end, I'd be like, oh no. But it wouldn't actually matter too much because I just killed 2 enemies. But it can just be a very worrying event. Yeah, so 32. We definitely... because it was 16, or possibly even 17 if we really needed to. But we'll go through these quickly. And then we'll be at least... we should be at 184 by the end of this. Because there's 2 over there. Oh no, 186. So we only need 7 more kills. That's going to be really easy because that's just the top area. And then we're fine. We could even go to that top area now without having to defeat these guys, but I've already aggroed them, so it's not a huge deal. Alright, Condom.
Carndum, the capital of Angmar and the former stronghold of the Witch King. Angmar's shadow has returned to this city in the form of the false king Mordor, steward of Angmar.
I don't know why, but by reflex, I just try and not talk when he talks. But yeah, this group here of 4, because we had the lieutenant coming over, and then we got those 3 over there, so that should be 7, and then we're done. So 194, 96, 98, 200. No, we don't. Oh, I was about to say we don't even have to worry about those trolls and stuff, but I accidentally aggroed them. Because I guess it just went for the closest enemy. Oh, I didn't actually even kill that guy, so didn't even complete him. I could just run, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. Right, there we are. Let's get out of here and down to Wargs. we'll use this full time remaining, the 7 minutes, on wargs. What I'll probably do after that is I'm going to just... Oh, please don't lag. I'm going to then run to, or swift travel to a vendor and sell everything off, because we are reaching 48 out of 50 now. I don't really want to have to waste anything. I mean, I could quite easily get rid of these essences, and I could quite easily just use these up. But at the same time, there's still a chance I'm going to lose some stuff out of here. Please don't do this to me when I'm very close to the end of my accelerator. What did I say? Don't do this. Get rid of, like, these things as well. Come on. Be careful. Just survive. Alright, that should be fine. Gives us a little bit more leeway, but I will still be going out of my way to get to a vendor. I'll just swift travel to Angmar, or Orkare rather, or Gathforthner, and then I will just go back down to this place, and yeah, just do what we need to do. It shouldn't be too much of a travel to get to White's afterwards, and then hopefully, if there is nobody there, we could just have a full maybe 20-25 minutes or so to focus on them. And by the time we, like, if we run out here and we're not finished yet, by the time we get back and restart our Slayer Accelerator, everything should be respawned, which is good for us. Because that would just make things a little bit quicker rather than us waiting around for nothing. And then just a quick run up to the Whites. I just realized why not everything was dying on one hit, so I was using my auto attack rather than quick shot, which isn't the same amount of strength. I was gonna say there's no wargs around or something, but I guess I'm just being unlucky. I take it these guys share spawning space, so it is a good thing that I'm defeating both while I'm traveling. I feel like I need to go onto my filter. What is it? That's not what I'm after. Oh, it's Alt F. No, Alt R. How is it? What am I after? Yeah. What is it? Perfect. That's what filters are for. So I don't have to hear that annoying noise constantly. Like, no, I just pressed T at some point. Oh, it's so much nicer now. So I can't hear constant dinging of, you can't have that item in your inventory, you've run out of space, blah, 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 blah. Target's already dead. Isn't a valid target. Target not at line of sight. Etc, etc. I might just keep that there. Though I think there's a limit, so we can eventually get rid of the waterfall because we shouldn't need it anymore, because I don't think we need to go to Henathanun again. So we can use that to our advantage as well. Right, I guess I'm going to have to go back this way and just hope I get more wargs. We have 3 minutes left, so we need, how many do we need? 64, so 32. So it sounds like I am probably going to have to come back and do it again. I don't think I'm going to get 32 kills in 3 minutes. That is probably not going to happen very easily. No reason to kill you, but why not? Rightio. Just have a little run around, try and find everything. Obviously, as well, we have our Slayer Accelerator, our Path of Foes. So I might use that quickly. But I'm worried it's not gonna... No, I assume then it's Passage of Nature. Which, I don't know why I didn't think that at first, but... whatever. Not too fussed. Still running around and finding enemies, so it's not a huge waste of time. It's a pretty quick cooldown for a skill. So, not massively fussed. Right, any more showing up? Okay. Oh, it's supposedly just down here. There it is. Probably should have gone for a more distant one. And then I would have found a bunch on the way over to that distant one. It looks like they're actually respawning, because I definitely killed this one. And there's one up there as well. There's also one up here. So we might actually be able to do this within the time I've given. We need to kill 20 in a minute. Don't think that's too bad. Or at least if we can get a decent amount of them done, we can then just do the remainder. Because yeah, they all seem to be respawning now. Right, 15 in 45 seconds. Rightio. What are we on now? I mean, hopefully. We'll probably just kill a couple with the without Slayer Accelerator. It's probably just better to do it like that. Because we only need to kill about 20 or so. It'll be... Yeah, 20 at the moment. So I'm assuming I'm not going to get too many more than that. Obviously, as many as we can get is great. But an extra 20 isn't... Or 18 now isn't a massive deal in my opinion. Come on. Get it. There we are. Right, so that accelerator's run out. I know I said I was going to go straight away after, but since we are so close, I think it's worth just going and killing 16 more, like, normally. And then focusing specifically on White Slayer with 30 minutes after that. Should have come up this way. There's a bunch. I think there's one down there. There's one there. So this isn't actually too bad. Right, 10 more. 10 more is not too difficult to get. I think there's 2 down here generally. There's one there and I think one over here. Possibly even 3. Yeah, 3, 4, even more. And then we just need, what, 5 more? 5 more to go. And then, yeah, we'll go to Orcare, grab a vendor, and then we'll probably... Actually, I'll probably go Gath Forthner, because I need to go here, and that's so much closer. But we'll sell all our stuff off, make a little bit of money. Again, we're making quite a lot today. So, I guess if you're ever low on money, might be a nice thing to just go do. Do a little bit of deeding. Just killing some random enemies. You make quite a lot in the end. Like, even one of these is 6 silver each. 50 of those, that's, yeah, 300 silver. Quite a lot. Yeah, 125, 86, 115, 78. Whatever's in here. I can get rid of that at the moment. And I'll use those in a moment. Let's see. 100, 77, 82. So you can make that into probably better stuff. I might send that, instead of selling the extraordinary hide, I might send it over to my tailor. Or my forester, just for some free XP and I think it actually gets you more money doing it that way, even if you just sell it still. If not, I just sell it and make quite a lot of money. There we are, Warg Slayer completed. Let's get out of here. Let's go sell our stuff. And then, gonna have a fun little time killing a lot of whites, and I'm gonna show you a really good way of farming them as well. Right, so I need to go inside, I think. Yes. Annoyingly, I have to go inside, but not a huge problem. I don't think. It'll be worth the money. I actually kind of want to get my wallet up and then have a look at how much I get after. Right, so down here, we can also repair our stuff, I think.
Of what
Yeah,
help may I be to you?
27. So we're at 400, which is a nice, good starting number. 400 gold, 1 silver, 25 copper. Okay, so we're going to do just sell everything then. So that's 1.5 gold, give or take. Loot all of these. And I can get rid of the Sword of Ab as well. Wherever it is. Destroy. So that's another 1 gold, 66 silver. And then loot all that. We're going to have to use up that. And there was another item, I think. Apparently not. And that's another. So we made about 3 gold, you know, 677 silver, and 45 copper. That's a lot for just like generally what I've just obtained by running around. Right, so we got that 1 Traveler's Steelbound loot box. Now I'm going to open that, I think, at the end. I can't remember how much Black Steel keys are, though. Let's have a quick check. I think they're like 195. Yeah, okay. We're at 8,560 at the moment, so we can afford one. I do want to check how money you get from just doing the deeds, though. If I'm making a profit or a loss. But let's go do White Slayer. Okay, so I did a little check. Apparently, you make 165 LOTRO points out of every deed in the area, minus roving threats and the treasures. So we are making a loss, but at the same time, we completed that, which gives us another 5, so that's 170, 180, 185. So we're only making a loss of 10 LOTRO points. So I don't know if it's that bad. Like, obviously I can just run on another character and get 195 LOTRO points quite easily, so I'm not like actually making a loss. Just farm them a little bit, which I might do, have a little relax after spending time in a fairly unknown region. Just go somewhere I know quite well. Also gets me to work out what I'm doing for Bree a little bit better. But yeah, should I think be, you know, worth it. Hopefully we get something decent. Maybe get, well, I think you can get like a steed out of it or something. Or there's a few things you can get that are kind of cool. I don't know if you can get pick a steed or yeah, pick a mount anymore from these ones. But if you can, that would be cool to get. I've only ever got that once on a character that I was otherwise going to delete and now can't because he has the skeleton horse, which I love because it's rare and I like collecting. Unfortunately, I've only got well, how many steeds do I have? 27 out of 176. So I have a lot of work. Well, that's on this character at least. I've got more on my main. Right, so this area right here, this is where all the whites are. There's also some Angmar around, but I'm just going to run through and I'm going to show you this really nice place. Oh, they give you bone amulets as well. There's this really nice place, which basically means you can farm these guys really easily. I'm going to run that once. I'm then going to probably do a run around here because it's actually kind of a cool area. I actually really haven't spent too much time in this area other than yesterday when I recorded or did the test run. But you may remember this place if you have played around in this area before. It's a little bit further down, I think. Or is it around here? It's an area, I can't, oh, it might Please don't tell me I'm going to have difficulty finding it. This is why I didn't put my accelerator on, because I do have a feeling I've lost where I'm supposed to be going. It might be a little further south. Either that, or I've got to Google it. No, this seems too far over. Give me a moment. I know where I'm after, I just can't seem to find it. Which means, do I really know what I'm after? Okay, it's a little further north, that's why. I can't, apparently. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this area right here, behind here, there is this lovely little door. Dolan Death, rather. It's an instance.
In the confusion which ensued,
The Heraldry of Linden. So we can come in here, we can put our Slayer Accelerator on, and we can just come through here and kill quite a few Tomb Wights. And, you know, we can basically, you know, just complete the instance, come back in the instance, and then they're all respawned. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's, I think, we'll count how many we have. So 6 by the end of this. They're a little bit of a pain to kill, but not a huge deal. And this is the annoyance. I think I mentioned the rats were a pain earlier, or it can be annoying when you're overleveled because you're just attacking these disease rats all the time. But we're at 6 at the end of this guy. We'll do a little count and then see. There's 45 in the main area that we just went through. That should count. Annoyingly, the enemies are there share spawning, the Tomb Wights and stuff. They share spawning spaces with, I can't remember what the enemy it is, but it's like cave. Oh, not cave claw. It's like the crawling hand enemy. What is the revered white remain? Oh, it's just this thing. It's a trophy sought by lawmasters, minstrels, and wardens, but not by us. And then we do this one. I didn't count. I've lost count already. And then it will just be through here. The good thing about us having, being overleveled is we don't have to worry about the rats attacking us, but it just means they get in the way sometimes. Right. So, I think, if I remember correctly, this guy talks a lot, but like, I'm going to clear out the diseased rats just so I'm not attacking them. But I think he spawns quite a few enemies, because when I came through, I just instantly attacked him. But I'm pretty sure he spawns like 2 enemies here, or 1 here, 1 here. I don't know if they count. They do count. Shush, come on. Are you gonna spawn another one, or... Okay. Maybe it's only when he gets a certain morale. Oh, can I just, like, farm you? Just, like, run away, respawn everything back. Oh, maybe. This isn't my actual plan. This is just how it's turned out to be. I should probably put that back there. Okay. I didn't actually mean to do that. I do want to actually just go to the main area and just kill regular enemies for a bit. Because this guy's a bit of a pain. But I'm just gonna kill whatever he spawns for now. Oh, I did defeat him. I didn't even mean to. I probably used barbed arrow on him and just did that. And then we can't do anything with that. So yeah, that's that. If you want to do that, you can. Annoyingly, it's not one of the, like an instance like Condom where we can control F into it, but it's quite nice while you're waiting for stuff to respawn, I guess. That's my main suggestion, would be I'd still come kill enemies in this area, but maybe while you're waiting for stuff to respawn, just do that. Because it does take a little while. Like, it is quite a... It's not a long instance, it just... There's a lot of downtime in it for the... like, for how long it is, there's quite a lot of downtime. As I said. Alright, I need to check my reputation as well. The Council of the North once again. Are we still 3-ish K away or 7K away? So we're currently about 6K away, so we just maybe need about... If we can get 10, we're guaranteed. And we're currently got 5, so we're halfway there. So I'm going to come up here. Luckily, it seems that nobody is in the area, you know, also killing these enemies. So if we can get 3 more war dispatches, I think now, to be fair, I could probably use them now and be fine. But we'll do it at the end, so we level up at the end, and that's our focus there. That's also a point. You know, we get 165 LOTRO points for doing this, you know, area, but we get like 16,700 rep, plus whatever you get from drops. You probably get extra from just the rep. We'll have a look at that later. But it's like, overall, do you want to obtain LOTRO points and then instantly use them up? Like, is it worth it to you? Like, as I, you know, on here, we don't actually have to worry about any, you know, I don't really have to buy anything. I've got the expansions, I've got all the quest packs, I've got all, you know, everything, like big things that you'd need. So there isn't actually much I need to spend LOTRO points on. Maybe mithril coins here and there to get some more steeds if I want them, but it's nothing I need 8,000 for. So I mean, opening a getting a black steel key or so every now and then isn't a huge problem for me. Now, annoyingly for this area, there's quite a lot of these guys. They obviously don't count. They're not whites. They're just the undead or whatever. That entire, like, whereas this entire area is kind of like a no-go for us. Like, it's not really worth it because there's no enemies for us to kill there. So that's why we kind of need to come through, and then, you know, we're on 14 out of 200. We'll kill a few more over here, and then we'll probably go do that instance again. Kill however many we need to kill in there. Probably keep a little bit better to track, and then we'll come over here. These guys hopefully have respawned by then, and then we can probably finish off, like, we probably need to do that instance one more time, come through here one more time, and then probably do the instance one time after that, and then we'll either be fine after that, or maybe have to kill 1 or 2 enemies here. But I'm making sure to kill the Barghest and the Decaying Hands, so that we have a higher chance of, you know, everything else spawning. There's also a few places where that happens, which totally didn't catch me off guard. I don't know what's down that area, but I don't think it actually affects us too much. Yeah, you can get us our war dispatches. We've definitely got enough now, so that's fine. I think they've actually started to respawn, so we might not even need to go back in there, because by the time we come through here and get back up to it, hopefully everything's spawned back. So it might be better for us to just keep running around like this, and it saves us having the loading screens, which can, you know, waste time. And it's good, like, it's a good instance, but I think it might be quicker to do it like this, honestly, if we can. Like, if we were killing them too fast where they aren't respawning, then it's probably not worth it. But I think we're sort of just on the perfect pace where by the time we get around, it's... but yeah, by the time we get around, they're spawning back, which is, like, perfect. So if they're in here... Not yet. But we killed them on the way down, didn't we? Okay, yeah, these guys are back. Cool. And there's actually one thing I missed when I was up here, which I got reminded of when those guys spawned earlier. I don't know how to cause it, but when I came over here... Yeah, 2 more enemies spawned. So I don't know if it's kind of like spiders in Scary in the Shire, where there's like hidden areas that will spawn them, you know, for you. So it might be worth just sort of skirting around the edges by the tombs and seeing what spawns. But we're about halfway there. So I think if we are keeping on pace where, you know, and if this is supposed to be 45, that should be about 100, just under. So we can do the first, you know, half of it. The first non-advanced version was the first run. Then half this advanced will be the second run. Half the advanced will be the third run. And then maybe a little bit at the end just to go through and do extra. So if I'm right, everything down here should start to respawn now. Yep. And this time they are actually not decaying hands, it seems. So that's lucky for us. And mostly over there they are, though. So it's kind of leveled itself out. We can quite easily get to 100 from here. So that's quite good. So halfway there. And 20 minutes left. So more than half of our Slayer Accelerator left as well. So I am pretty confident we're going to get this done well before. We might even get it done, you know, when we still got 10 minutes left of his Slayer Accelerator. Which kind of makes me think of I want to find something to do, but like there's not really much. Unless we try to do more Urk Slaying and Calm Doom, but I think we've already done that one. And we're not going to have enough time, I think, to get to Trolls, so probably not even worth it. Might as well just go back to, like, Orcair or somewhere relaxing, or more relaxing than here, and just, well, we'll probably want to go somewhere with a vault. I don't think there's a vault in Orcair. Pretty sure there isn't. So, maybe go to Evendim, the place we were at last. And, yeah, we'll... sell our stuff, put stuff in our vault if we need, or mail it out, and then we'll go and see what we can get from this black steel key and stuff. Right, 120, 40 more to go. So another run should be perfect. Like, if stuff up here is spawned back, I think we're fine. Oh, Ironbound Archer. And then, yeah, I want to check if I do that. Reputation. Council of the North, that's what I'm after. So I'm going to get 20 for that. So we're going to get... You get, what, 10, 15, 20? Is it? So that's an extra, like... 45 LOTRO points. Yeah, so 5 for known. And then 10 for friend. 15 for ally. So 5, 50, 20, 30. Yeah, you get 50 LOTRO points. So we're actually making like a 230 today. Something like that. Possibly more because of the Kandum stuff. Otherwise, it would just be 100 and 215, which still means we're profiting. Assuming you weren't at Kindred Rep already, to be fair, though. Rightio. So close. I can feel it. I can taste it. Tastes horrible because it tastes like white. But it's good. We're so close. It's a long time coming, episode 500, and it's drawing to a close. So that's quite good. I didn't kill the decaying hands, did I? No, that's a bit of a waste. I think we should be able to get enough up here, possibly. With the depends on what spawns actually. Right. Yeah, so it depends on how many bar guests we have. It's a bit of a problem, but no matter what, I think I don't think it'll work up here, but I'm like it'll be fine. Like just going down, and I will have to do these extra 2. We'll see what we're at by the end of this. 174, 176, 178, 182, no, 180. So 10 more kills. So 1, 2. Surprising I didn't injure my legs. Didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna be limping for a while. I'll be completely honest. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Anywhere nearby? Another decaying hand. Not too great. More bar guests. Right. So 5, 6. Annoyingly, a lot of non-whites here. We're still in battle. Hey. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. There we are. So that's an extra 700 rep, 900 rep, and 1,200 rep. So we completed White Slayer for 700 rep, Slayer of Angmar for 900 rep, and then we have also completed Deeds of Angmar for 1,200 reputation. We got 30 marks, 100 marks, another 100 marks, and 300 motes of enchantment, along with 10 more LOTRO points. Then if we use our war dispatches, which we now have 36 of, we only needed 5 more. We are now Ardent of Freedom, which is a pretty damn cool title, which should also then give us another 20 LOTRO points. So let's go back to Bree. Bree's always a nice place to end off, I think. We'll go to Bree, sell our stuff, and open up this loot box. The laggiest I've been all day walking into Bree. So we can get rid of that. A little bit of a waste of 12 minutes. I said we'd be over 10 minutes, so... But there's not really much we can do with that for now, without ruining episode 550. I don't know why I'm looking in there. Don't need to be in there. What I meant to do is I meant to browse the shop so I can sell you everything that's in here. War dispatches, I'm going to keep them just because they can be useful. 1.5 gold there. So should we have another like 404, 56392. So I'm just going to go off the main gold number. So 404 to 406. We'll loot all that. That's not really worth much. That's a little bit better. Oh, I want to keep the bone amulets, I think. Because we have over 100 now. I'll keep the bone amulets. And let's just double check my buybacks to make sure there's nothing rep itemy. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these here. I'm going to get rid of 4. And we're going to buy ourselves a sturdy steel key. Or not sturdy steel key, a lockbox key. Black steel key, whatever it's called. We're now at 8595. We can have a little look at our history, actually. That's not how I do that. How do I go to history? So we started... You can see when I started today's episode. So this is the start. So we started at 8,330. That's how we started with. We obtained 10 as our first one, so 8,340. Let's have a quick little calculator gander. So 8,595 minus 8,330. We made 265 LOTRO points today, and we're going to spend 195 of that. So minus 195 is we have made a net profit of 70. So let's get our black steel key finally. and then have a quick look at what's in this sturdy, well, this is sturdy. It's a Traveler's Steelbound loot box. Hopefully something good. Let's have a quick look. I apparently have 3 of these in my inventory. Fair enough. We'll use the middle one. Okay, apply. We're going to consume our key. Hopefully get something decent. Please, I'm going to close my eyes and everything. Right, I heard a noise. My eyes are closed. I don't actually know what I've got. Okay, I got... Okay, Shield of the Traveler. Useless. But I can disenchant it, so that's decent. Annoyingly, it's bound to character, but I will keep it to disenchant later. Because I do not yet have my thing. This then goes disenchants to 200 Figments of Splendor, but it's a green glowworm, so I'll probably use it. And then we got 4 minor potions of morale, so not too great. Restores 1.5 max of max morale per second. That's not actually terrible. For 8 seconds, cooldown 2 minutes. I mean, it might be useful to have. We already have some though, apparently. And 120 motes of enchantment. So we're gonna use this thing. I guess we'll have a look at what we've got. Leaf. It's a green glowworm. There we are. Rightio. So that's just another thing for the collection. Up here of pets, we have a green glowworm. We can also get an orange one. I want a golden bat. That sounds cool. But yeah, there's that. We also that's actually 2 pets. Last time I think we got the yellow snake, wasn't it? I can't remember. Because it was topaz. Yeah. So I'm going to do what I did last time. If you made it to the very end, what is the name of the green glowworm? How about that? It's just my little thing. I did it last time. I had one person I think say it, but we'll see if anybody gets it this time. What is the name of the green glowworm? Put it down below. I'm going to dismiss you. I can't. You're just going to stay with me forever now. And yeah, we made a decent chunk of change. So I think we started with like 398, 396. We're on 407. So about 10, 11 gold, I think. Something along those lines. Pretty damn decent chunk of change added to us. And as I said, a lot of LOTRO points as well available. So that is going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to send these probably over somewhere else. Hold this in my bank until I can disenchant it, because 45 motes of enchantment can be quite useful. And then I will see you in the next episode, where we're going to get back on track. We're at the Aragorn's camp of the host. So we'll make our... Oh my god. we'll make our way over there and get started in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.